Our next pair of judges couldn't be with us in the studio tonight. They're celebrating the new year from a secret location. Here they are, Hollywood's oddest couple, Ted Danson and Whoopi Goldberg, via satellite transmission.
Well, how are you doing there, Missy Robin Quibbers? You know, Robin, Whoopi is a whole lot prettier after you drunk a couple of bottles of this here malt liquor.
Drink on, honey.
With every sip, you get better and better, baby. Your snatch smell like a kingfish.
Oh, I didn't like that.
Ted, I must say that I can't believe you're still in blackface after the Friars Roast controversy.
Oh, hush up. I hate blackface. I just can't get this shit off. Besides, Whoopi done wrote everything I'm going to say here tonight, so it's all right. Ain't that right, you smelly nigga?
I didn't write that.
Well, you is a smelly nigga. I got some more jokes for your New Year's Eve party there.
You're not tired of this?
And don't be racially offended, because Whoopi done wrote them for me, okay? Here we go.
Go ahead.
Black hole.
Black hole.
You're going to love this. Hey, look at that. What do I loves most about the Whoopi?
Oh,
yeah.
That sure has great timing.
Hey, Robin, what does you call a black rocket scientist?
I don't know,
A
Ted.
nigga. Whoopi wrote it. Whoopi wrote it. Hey, did you happen to notice this?
No, what
this
is that?
This my mother, Mama Danson. Why, she done working blackface, too.
She must be very proud.
Yeah.
Now I know you really love me, Ted. You the man.
I tell you, you the man. What done happened to Sherman's career? It's really over the end. I want you to give us a kiss, you smelly cockhead coon. I love
May
you.
I say something here?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can say whatever you want, you smelly nigga. Whoopi wrote that.
That's it, Ted. You didn't know I was going to say that. Whoopi had no chance to write it. I don't accept that kind of language. You can call her whatever you want, but you don't talk to me that way or I'll leave.
Well, don't let the door hit you on your big black ass, mama, on the way out of here. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. Now, Whoopi, you is a filthy nigga.
I didn't write that.
Well, you is a smelly nigga, so what's the difference?
Look, you two,
Yeah.
don't you think you're going to ruin your career this way?
No. What's wrong with you? This here routine is showing people that we is not afraid to confront our racial stereotypes. Looky here. We is a nation of racists, and we must break through that barrier that we done constructed for ourselves. Can't you see that? Can't you see that, you little rib breath mama? What did it, baby?
Oh, Ted, this whole thing is backfired.
Oh, it's Robin's fault.
I'm afraid the whole world is going to turn against us.
Oh, baby, this here thing got you all upset because Missy Robin just hounding you. And you know I love you, and I love all people except the chinks.
Oh,
Now,
God.
you come over here. We're going to have a good New Year's. I'm going to take my fingers and stick them in that barbed wire you call pubic hair.
Oh,
I love you.
I love you too, you bald thick skull cracker honky.
And I love you, you fat lip little baboon.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight in the hood, we the hood view, you know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench, because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on a Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
Yep. 3, 2, 4, 5. We're live. Welcome to Hoodviewpolitics. We're going to deep detail dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm Rabbit Jones.
I'm Tony #1 soul brother.
And this is HVP. Now, what is HVP? What you sitting there looking at us saying? We are the average motherfuckers from the hood, bringing you politics from our point of view. That's it. Don't come on here expecting us to have a suit on. Don't come on here expecting us to motherfucking know every word in the vocabulary and all that bullshit. Okay? No college here, no college there. Okay? Just street knowledge. Okay? And the one thing about both of us is we love politics, the whole grind of it, right? And that's what you have here, okay? So when you tune in here, don't ask us to put on a suit. Okay. Don't ask us to pronounce shit correctly, but you're missing the point. This is Hood View Politics. What's going on, number one soul brother?
Ain't shit. Brother had to get out of sick bed tonight. Nigga been sick for like a week, but I made it in here tonight to kick this knowledge because it just has to be done.
You know? And that's what the fuck we here for. You know what I'm saying? Now, as we started this thing off, right? There's a few things. First of all, check us next week, Tuesday, live, 8 o'clock. We interview
the whole live show.
A candidate for Ward 7, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, turn on YouTube.
Ward 7. And everybody know in
Twitch,
Southeast DC,
X that
know what the
is.
fuck Ward 7 is.
Twitch.
Holla at your
all
boys.
social media
Next
platforms.
weekend,
And get
Tuesday
the
night,
whole
check us in. We might step in again
uncut,
Tuesday,
unedited
or Friday,
show.
Saturday. That's what we
Thank
do.
y'all for
But
tuning in.
definitely,
Thank y'all for
Tuesday
y'all
night,
support.
check us out live,
This next week's show.
where we go into deep,
Candidate for Ward
deep,
7 councilman.
in-depth
Live
details
on Hoodview Politics.
on Hoodview
Don't
Politics.
forget
This is
to
what we
switch
do.
over to- switch
Eben
over
Island
to
is running for Ward 7 candidacy.
YouTube,
Check us out, 8 o'clock, February the
Twitch,
20th.
X,
I'll let your boys.
all your favorite platforms. Peace.
Now, it's a lot to get into, okay? There's a lot going on in these politics streets, okay? Appreciate everybody tuning in too. If you're on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, wherever you catching us at, we appreciate you a whole lot. Me and the number one soul brother, we grind this podcast out. We do a lot of research, you know what I'm saying, dog? It ain't like we some bumbling fools up here. Everybody that came up here noticed that. You know what I'm saying, dog? They figured it out that they just not hood. You got to have your shit correct, okay? That's the first thing with these two fools. You know what I'm saying, dog? But there's so much going on in the politics today. You got 2 over 70-year-old people running for president,
I'll call
right?
you right back.
And the funny thing about that is you got both sides saying the other one is too fucking old.
I'll call you right back.
And that, all right, I want everybody to be clear on this, right? So y'all can understand where I'm coming from. Me personally, it is not the person, right, that's running for president at all. It is the philosophies and what is the party that's running this person. What are their key philosophies? That's it. Now, me personally, and number one soul brother, we have a lot of stress on certain topics, right? We start talking about guns. We start talking about our child, youth, and where the hell they go, and we start talking about jail and the programs you have for us black people when we get out. These are the things that me and number one soul brother started this podcast for, right? So when we start getting into DC politics in general, is what we're gonna do next Tuesday night. We're gonna go in depth into DC politics because that's what we do. And if you are somebody out there right now running for Ward 7, after this interview, you can rebuttal. It's no problem with that, right? Anytime you want to come on this podcast, you can rebuttal. And trust me, if you're running for any seat in the District of Columbia, me and the No One Soul brother are on you anyway. You're not a surprise to us, okay? We watch you. We know what we want in our city. We're not just doing national politics and just say fuck it to the district politics. That's not what we do. Trust and believe that national politics are very important. But we do not, neither one of us, since we've been doing these politics, and then we coming up on, we just passed our anniversary too. All right. Since you've seen and heard both of us on this platforms, on all the platforms you hear us from, one thing we do not stress, and one thing we do stress is pro-black anything, right? And if it's contradictory to the black culture, that's when either one of us start having issues. Sometimes it's him, sometimes it's me. And at the end, you have a problem. You know what I'm saying, dog? It's just that's it. What you got to deal with on this podcast. You know what I'm saying, dog? You got your thing to say before we move to topics today?
Oh no. Oh, what you saying about War 7?
Mm-hmm.
Last week, a week before last week, one of Even Allen's one of our candidates going against Even Allen. I was coming from the store. A young guy passed me on a bike. It came to me on a bike. Oh, young dude. So he, asked me a couple of questions. Asked me. He said, are you a Democrat? I said, I'm like, that don't. Young nigga asked me, y'all even asked me about being a Democrat. So like, I was like, yeah, I'm a Democrat. He was like, well, I would want you to sign, would you sign a petition for my sister to get on a ballot? And the candidate he was talking about, his sister was Ebony Payne. And she got a lot of things. I was walking around and I see she got a lot of flies and a lot of things up in people's yards and on the streets and everything. So
Ebony Payne.
It's another Ebony running, but I told Shaw that, I'm gonna give her a shout out on. I do a political podcast. So I'm gonna give her a shout out there. If you out there, somebody out there from the campaign listening, you need a place to come on and get your word out, get your ideas out or whatever.
And trust and believe, you're not coming on just a podcast of somebody.
Yeah,
two people that just saying shit. They just
you got a spot for you.
Got an apartment in DC, lived somewhere else for their whole life. You look at two people, right? That's here, born, bred in this state. It's not even state. Okay, we got a problem with that too. That's another podcast. But us two, the air we breathe since the baby came out the womb has been DC, Maryland air. You know what I'm saying? Now, so you're looking at and talking to and listening to two people that know what the fuck we talking about in these streets for real. You know what I'm saying? Now I understand the national politics. You could debate us. You ain't debate a fucking thing in DC with us two. Okay, that's one thing that ain't gonna happen. Okay, there's no debate. You're gonna listen to us. We're gonna listen to you. We're gonna have a conversation. It's not gonna be debating because we the only ones know what the fuck we talking about. You know what I'm saying? Now, but then as we move into national politics, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? That we got a lot going on. As we know, we got the presidents running. You know what I'm saying? It's Black History Month. We got two old presidents candidates running for president. Now, I understand that most people have a problem with the age of the candidate, right? But like I was saying before, that me personally, it's not even that person that's there. I'm old enough to know that it ain't even that person. They can't even stay there that long. You know what I'm saying? It's the philosophy. It's what that party that put them up. What are they thinking? What are they doing? What's their focus and future for America and us as Black people? That's it. That's real simple for me and No More Soul Brother.
Turn those earphones up. I can't hear.
Mine or yours?
Mine. I can't hear nothing.
It gets real simple for me and No More Soul Brother. If it's good for the Black culture, money. If it's bad for the Black culture, we're gonna have a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing between the both of us, right? Can you?
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool now.
And that right there, you want to read this comment from did you read that?
Comment. That's advertising.
I bet. And what I want to do is make it clear to everybody that we pro-Black, period. So if that's a problem, that's not our problem. Okay. Not only if we pro-Black, we're looking for avenues and situations that better our culture. Now, if you're Hispanic, Black, white, there's no problem with that. If you want to help our advancement, if we've been accepting white Caucasians, Hispanic, Indian, help since the beginning of our struggles. And we appreciate all y'all for helping us through our struggles. And that's another thing in Black History Month that most people don't know, that it wasn't just Black people struggling, getting us to the point we are now, as me and No More Soul Brother can talk to you live around the world. Some white people helped us. Spanish people helped us. Indians. There's other cultures that helped us for sure. No doubt about it. But we would not be where we are today if it wasn't a spearhead of a Black man or woman to lead the charge to put us in this situation. Me and No More Soul Brother, we can say what the fuck we want to say live around the world. And we can bring anybody up around the corners of the world that disagree with us right now can talk to us. That's something that a Black man in 1901 could not fathom. They would, if you told them that, that is some fucking shit that's on cartoons to them. You making up a movie for them. You feel me? We live in a movie as Black people at Black History Month. Okay, you good, Jay? Go ahead.
You about said it. You know, it wasn't. Look, change don't come unless everybody involved. So everybody, it had, you know, it was to get the change that was necessary, to change laws or make laws, and it had to come from every corner. You know, not only, you know, Black people we had to stand up for ourselves, you know, and white people and a lot of quarters had our backs, you know. People don't give the Jewish people credit, but Jews did a lot in the civil rights movement. It don't get talked about, but it happened, you know. And just like Jews don't get talked about, women don't get talked about in the civil rights movement because of what happened in the civil rights movement.
Exactly.
You had the women's rights movements or the ERA. So
that's another reason why we support Black women so strongly. So they was the last humans on earth to get respect in any way, shape, or form.
So everybody had this is what people don't want to realize. Everybody had to have skin in the game because everybody had it bad. Everybody ain't had bad as us, but everybody had it bad.
If you wasn't
and
white.
for them to get what was they felt they had coming to them. If black people didn't succeed in what we was marching and fighting for, nobody else would have succeeded either. You wouldn't have women's rights.
Exactly.
You wouldn't have what's the big thing these days? Gay rights. You wouldn't have a lot of the things. You wouldn't have affirmative action. You wouldn't have a lot of the things that we have that they are trying to take away. So if black people didn't succeed in this country and succeed against the powers that be at the time, you wouldn't have had no other group of people, no other gender of people, no other nothing would have had nothing coming.
No.
So
when we talk about, when people stress to us that, oh, you had Obama, right? Do you feel that the fact that Obama was president, do you feel that the black culture has advanced because of that?
Yeah.
Explain that.
Because if Obama didn't make it at the time, he did. because you can talk about Jesse. You can talk about even going back to Shirley Chisholm, Jesse, Al Sharpton ran.
Mm-hmm.
Al Sharpton. Who else? What's the little dude? The one that just died? 999. Herman Cain. All of them didn't have a chance. Didn't have a chance. The only other black man that could have ran for president and had a chance to be the first black president was on the Republican side, and that would have been Colin Powell, because Colin Powell was the only one. He would appeal. He would rank. He was a Republican, but he would have appealed. Not only got the Republican vote, but he would have been able to appeal off enough of the Democratic vote and the black vote especially, that he could have been, if he wanted to run as a Republican, he probably could have did it. But until Obama came, it all lined up for Obama. When Obama ran, he had everything.
No, I'm gonna tell you what.
So if he
like you said,
but if he didn't make it, if Obama didn't, if Obama had, he had the knowledge, he had the charisma, he had the support, he had everything. He had everything. He had everything behind him. If Obama had failed, it'd have been even longer before you had another person of color that would have been able to run. Just like sooner or later, Cory Booker is going to run. Sooner or later, Wes Moore, the governor of Maryland, is going to run.
No.
And if Obama had failed, they are not Obama. You know what I'm saying? So
see,
if he'd have failed, they wouldn't have had a chance.
My thing is, Colin Powell, you're right, was one of the black people that actually could have won. That actually was a Republican, but in the end, he would not have could have won. First of all, he was on the wrong side of the war, so that would have fucked him up, because you had somebody like Obama. The only reason he won because he was against the war. You see what I'm saying? So you had this person that was running, who not only was for the war, was part of this shit. So he would have been failing from the beginning. That's why he didn't run.
But he wouldn't have ran against Obama.
Now his thing is, he would have ran the next cycle, but it was too toxic. He had Trump in it.
They wanted to run when
he didn't run then because he was too. He was too saddled with the war. He was part of the war. He started the war in Iraq. And not only that, his bitch ass sat up there in front of Congress and lied and said it was fucking. He was the one that said it.
But
it was war over. I mean, it was weapons over that bitch.
Right.
So he would have lost. He would have never won.
He wouldn't have ran against Obama. They wanted him to run that cycle. They wanted him to run after Clinton. They didn't.
I think it was
Bush. They didn't want Bush at first. They wanted.
It was Secretary of State. Secretary of State.
That's how he ended up being Secretary of State.
Who was that? He lost. Kerry got swift-voted. Right?
Yeah.
It was Kerry.
They wanted. Yeah, Kerry was the first one. They wanted.
Now he could have ran against Kerry, but he was too deep into the war. He could not have won that.
That's when he decided not to run. That's when he came out as a Republican.
Exactly. Yeah.
He came out as a Republican right before that election, when he did an interview. I think it was on NBC, and they said, and they asked him, "Is he?" Because he never declared. Because he was always he was head of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and he never said which side of the aisle he was on. So they asked him that when his name got out there, they asked him, well, what would you run at? Or what would you run as, a Democrat or Republican? That's when he said, that's when he came out as a Republican. but he decided not to run. He decided not to get in the race. And what happened was George Bush ran the race. He wouldn't have ran against Obama. He would have been, if he'd have ran, it was a possibility. He could have been the first. First one.
The war had already happened. He sat in front of Congress and told them there's no way. He was the one that persuaded most of the Congress, bro. Do you understand?
He did.
People don't understand that this moment in time right now.
Listen to me. This is what I'm saying. He did not run the election that George Bush won. They wanted, the Republicans initially wanted Colin Powell to run. Colin Powell decided not to run in that election. That's the election that George Bush won.
I know what you're talking about.
And
before the war is what you're talking about.
Then he became Secretary of State.
This is my point. Is he held up on that first run to let young Bush run. His goal was to run the next cycle. But Bush took him in the war where he was centerpiece of it.
Yeah, but
and not only was he centerpiece, he set his ass in front of Congress and lied and said, yeah, see this here? He even showed motherfucking videos, his black ass.
Right, but he did what his boss said about.
And then only that, he helped persuade most of the Americans that didn't believe motherfucking Bush. Yeah, he helped us. He helped me.
He did what his boss said about there to do.
That's beside the point. He did that.
Right.
But as a black man, now running for president, you got to ask for that.
Right. But that's what his boss sent him to do. And then remember, he was only Secretary of State for the first term. The second Bush term, Condoleezza Rice.
He didn't want to be Secretary of State the second term. That's why.
Right. That's when motherfucking Condoleezza Rice took over.
Yeah. The only reason he was Secretary of State because he didn't run after the Boo Boo the Food war in Iraq.
But he
couldn't win.
He was Secretary of State before. Oh, I see what you're saying.
All right, yeah.
He wouldn't have. I mean,
he would have lost. It was no way he would have won.
He probably could have won.
That's how Obama won, because he was against it.
But no, you still had another election in between, because Bush, remember for Bush second term, that was contested. The only motherfucking reason he really won, in my opinion, that Bush got a second term is because
the war in Iraq.
Right. The people say
you're not gonna change president in the middle of a war. That'd be some simple
shit. He should
shit.
Finish what he started.
So he already
Even
made
though it was fucked up.
Once you start a war, you really said, nigga, I'm still the president next term. You can't stop me.
And who did he run to?
Can't do nothing about it now.
And who did he run against? It was hold on. The first he beat John Kerry.
No. Who? Bush?
He beat John Kerry and he beat
Bush?
Yeah,
Kerry.
But who did he run against the second time? The second time was John Kerry. The first time he beat Gore.
Beat Gore.
He beat Gore. Okay, he beat Gore the first time. That was contested. And when he was
contested.
Contested.
That's the shit.
Okay. They stole it.
If you say yeah.
I'm about to say, because Gore supposed to won that first one. Gore had that first one. But John Kerry ain't had a chance in hell, period. Especially during the war. He didn't have no chance. He was up there for practice, for real. He knew he was up there for practice.
Nah,
the fact that he ran made it so the Democrats was going to lose.
Shit.
You can't win if you're in the middle of a war. You started a war that is unpopular for Americans.
Right,
you started it. You was part of it. You narrated it. Nigga, you done.
Between the dirty tactics and the fact that people decided basically that he was going to finish what he started.
Who?
Bush. That war. That's basically what got him the second
True.
Yeah, the war got him back in office the second term.
Easy.
But if the Democrats really wanted to fight for office, they would have had a better candidate.
You would have ran somebody else. But they didn't have anybody else.
Exactly. Period. Because they already knew it was no need to run. We was already in a war.
At that point, John Kerry was the best you had.
What's the motherfucker you had run on? Fuck with him too. He run on healthcare, and he was fucking the lady was taking care of his wife that had cancer.
Oh, John Edwards.
John Edwards. Yeah. Once he fucked it up, he would have been president.
John Edwards could have been president too.
He was been the president, bro. That cycle right there was his. He fucked it up because he wanted to fuck the motherfucker that was taking care of his wife that had cancer.
But that kind of came
Why
out.
can't you do? Why do that?
But that came out after the election, though.
No.
Because
This is him and Kerry was running. This
right, but
that
didn't come out. That didn't come out during the election. It came
What you
out
mean?
after the election about John Kerry fucking.
No.
Yeah.
They was doing a
Because
Democratic nomination, baby. They was doing when they was running in the Democratic Party.
Doing the nominating process.
Exactly.
But it didn't come out till after the election. That wasn't what killed Curry was motherfucking when he got Swift voted.
We know that part.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about
the part about the cheating on the wife, that kind of
that fucked him up. He would have beat Curry.
Right. Because they thought that
I was with him
up
too.
until then, they thought that he had a chance that he could have ran on the next cycle.
But his wife had cancer.
But his wife, when it came out,
He
his
fucked the
wife
bitch that was taking care of
and
him.
he was
Really though?
He fucked the bitch. He fucked the campaign manager bitch.
No. It was a lady taking care of his wife who had cancer.
I thought it was the campaign manager, bro.
He was fucking the caretaker lady. That ain't supposed to happen, especially when you run for president.
It was John.
I don't give a fuck if it was a caretaker lady, whoever the fuck it was. You can't do that when your wife have cancer.
Not on the Democratic side. Not on
Like,
the Democratic. Guys, remember, you can't do that on the Democratic side.
I don't even think a
mean-
Republican run with their wife with cancer and you fucking the lady that's taking care of it. I don't even think. I don't
Man,
even.
come on, man. We got a president who go around grabbing. We got a president go around grabbing pussies, man. Come on, man.
I don't think. Then again,
A
Republican.
rape,
Hunter. Yeah, Hunter was
sexual assault. Matter of fact, you got a person who's running for president that's been charged with sexual assault.
That's different though.
How's it different? It's the same
That's
thing.
two different parties.
That's why I said on the Democratic side.
Yeah, because Democrats, you can't do too much of anything. But Republicans, you can actually be a pedophile or something. You know what I'm saying?
Don't fight like Republicans. Like, hey, shit, they did it. Shit.
No, the people that they worship or
Shit.
make
The
candidates
motherfucking Kennedys
can be
the motherfucking
anything.
Kennedys was running fucking trains on motherfucking Marilyn Monroe in the motherfucking White House.
Allegedly.
So
But-
Yeah, I'm about to say the same thing. Allegedly.
You say that. That's just two grown people fucking.
right, the
All right.
bitch he was fucking.
We
with, it
talking
wasn't
about some
caretaker.
wild other shit.
It
You
was
raping
wild.
bitches and some of them are underage.
Right.
What you can't mix these two together.
The chick that John Edwards had an affair with.
We
was
thought
Gail
this
Hunter.
nigga was cool
A
as president,
filmmaker,
fucking the Hollywood
hired
stars,
to work
bro.
for his
That was cool
2008
shit.
campaign.
Whether you know that or not.
And he had a baby by the bitch.
In you have to think in those times that was the good thing to do.
Shit.
Yeah.
Actually, the president fucking a star, the biggest star, allegedly.
Allegedly.
So,
Up
Of course, that was cool at the time.
Up until motherfucker Michelle came along, motherfucker, the most popular motherfucker first lady they was Jacqueline Kennedy. And motherfuckers loved her. Motherfuckers wasn't feeling motherfucking Marilyn Monroe up there.
Oh,
Fucking
Marilyn
John-
Monroe.
Fucking John.
Do you understand? Marilyn Monroe.
Okay, hold on. Okay, you mix it. You gotta define the two women, man, nigga.
Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe was like the hottest. She is Beyonce.
Yo, she was one of the hot. She was one of the.
She's
biggest-
Beyonce right now.
No, but she
one
was
of the biggest hoes
Beyonce
in
though.
Hollywood.
But she was Beyonce at the time.
There's somebody bigger than Beyonce.
No, anybody bigger than Beyonce at this moment.
Really ain't.
Ain't nobody bigger than Beyonce at this moment.
She was Taylor
Shit,
Swift,
Taylor
bro.
Swift way bigger than fucking.
Okay, yeah,
Beyonce.
Taylor Swift. My bad, Taylor Swift. Yeah, she was Taylor Swift.
Think about that.
That's why they mad at motherfucking.
She was
they mad at
Taylor
motherfucking
Swift
Shay Shay.
and the president fucking her. Just a football player fucking her is the big thing.
You
Think
know what I'm
about the president fucking.
Why the fucking Marilyn Monroe? She was married to fucking Mickey Mantle.
No,
She
wait,
was
hold on.
fucking Bobby
wait.
Kennedy. She was fucking John Kennedy. She was fucking her way through motherfucking Hollywood.
yeah.
What
But
fucking Marilyn Monroe?
She was fucking.
You missing the point.
That was huge.
what?
You see the difference?
I mean, back then, that was. Look.
That's what we saying, bro.
The thing was, this wasn't the first time. That wasn't the shit with John. That wasn't the first time that politicians been fucking around on their wives.
Oh.
We know Bill Clinton and
No.
You missing the point. You adding on stuff.
We know that.
You talking about the shit Newt Gingrich was doing. You know, John Edwards ain't do nothing new. He just got caught.
No. See, again, you distinguish some things here. Your wife have cancer. person is taking care of
She
her
wasn't
life.
he wasn't fucking the caretaker.
Yes,
he was. Look, I just told you he was fucking.
with the
He was fucking. He was fucking. No, he was not.
Wife.
Look it up. He was fucking Real Hunter. Real Hunter was a filmmaker that was working his campaign. He had a baby with Real Hunter. That's what fucked him up.
Now you went a
she
step
wasn't
higher.
Let's forget what I said.
Let's go with what you said. Let's go.
But she wasn't. He wasn't fucking.
Forget what I said. It was not her. It was that one. The baby.
Man, he had a fuck. He fucked around and knocked her up.
Okay, that's what we acted. That's a problem, bro. Okay,
that's a problem.
Okay, now you with me now?
I ain't say it wasn't a problem. Right. Well, I'm saying
that's worse.
It ain't no.
That's worse. Okay, your wife have cancer, and you just fuck the bitch on the side that's helping you in campaign to be president to have a baby. You had a baby with this bitch.
Okay,
your wife about to die though. It passed away. Wow.
He was look,
no present for him. Nothing for him. No food for him.
No
food for him.
What? That's not a good look.
Okay, we're on the same page then.
When he did it, and he got, I said his crime wasn't what he did. His crime was getting caught. Because once he got caught, his political career was over. The minute it came out, before it came out that she had a baby or she was pregnant.
Okay.
Before that, once it came out, it was a bad look. When
it was bad.
When a motherfucker said, "Damn man, your wife, you running for president, your wife is motherfucking is suffering from cancer, and you having an affair, it got out." That's not a good look. But that's when people have morals. Look at the motherfucker you got running for president now, Mr. Grab him by the pussy. This motherfucker got rape charges. This motherfucker got all kind of sexual.
No. Sexual assault, not rape.
The judge said it was rape. If the judge said what he did was rape, it was rape.
No, because if rape, you go to jail, bro. Ain't no way you stand out here. If it's rape, you go straight to jail.
Hold up. The judge said what you did was rape. This is what the judge said in the motherfucking courtroom. The judge said it. It is rape.
But my thing is, okay, he just said what he was. But what's on the paperwork though?
That's not what he's being charged for.
That's not exactly what's on the paperwork is what I'm saying. We understand that it's rape. We all know it's rape. But my thing is, what are you getting charged for?
I take a judge's opinion of what the charge is.
It doesn't matter. Then the judge should have upgraded. Then the judge should have upgraded the charge. The judge had the right to upgrade the charge to rape, but he didn't.
The judge was saying, in his opinion,
the judge said it was rape. I'm saying this what the judge said.
But the lawyer, whoever his lawyer was, missed that boat. He could have had rape charges. What he's saying,
but he was in civil court, so he wasn't going to jail anyway. He wasn't in criminal court. Yeah. She took him to civil court. He wasn't going to jail anyway. He was just paying. He was going to pay out the ass.
But my thing is this. No, but you got to understand.
Yeah.
But you got to understand. The court could have picked it up if he would have upgraded that to rape.
To a limitation.
Listen to no, it's not because the judge just listen to me because the judge just classified it as rape. So when the judge just classifies it as rape, it's no statute of limitation. Statute of limitation start right then there.
The only crime that there's no statute of limitation on is murder. It is a statute of limitation on rape.
Stop. Listen, I'm saying.
And the only reason she could took it to court because New York passed that law and gave all the victims a year. This what got Bill Cosby hemmed up too, and what got Puffy hemmed up with Cassie. When they motherfucking passed that law in New York, that they gave all them victims a certain amount of time to file a civil case, and that's what she took advantage of. That's what was Weinstein with his victims. Weinstein and
no, he was already a goner.
Epstein, and that's what got Cassie that at least 30 million. That's how she ended up taking him to court. But they couldn't charge him with no rape because the statute of limitation was way up. That's why Harvey Weinstein and Bill Cosby got away with a lot of shit. Allegedly.
They did it. Bruh. All right. So I know everybody remember I think he was a teenager the child of the elementary school, right? And they charged the parents with the crime. Now, at the time, we had a debate on should parents be charged with mass murderers, kids that run around schools and shoot up the schools. Me personally, lock the parents up a fucking side, because you can't have a 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old. You don't know where he at. You don't know he have guns. This is your fucking child, right? I understand motherfuckers be like, hey, the parent at work and all that. Fuck that.
I'm about to ask you that question.
Go ahead. We had this
I'm
problem.
about to ask you a question. When you was 13, 14, 15, 16 years old, did your parents know everything you did?
That's not the point.
That's what you just said, though.
The point is,
you
gotta know what the fuck are they doing.
No. Okay, stop right here.
This is what to be. But I'm saying, did your mother, your father know everything that you did when you was that age?
It ain't possible.
Right.
Okay, but this is a different scenario. This is a different case and different scenario. I think every case.
Hold on, son. But you said, do they know everything I did? I touched a bitch on their ass when I was 13. They don't know that, of course. But if I got a gun in the house and my kid is on the line spurting some racial shit and he always want to shoot niggas, you don't know about that? You neglecting your child, bruh.
Okay, no.
Small, that's different from me sneaking outside and snitting a snicker out the fucking store and not telling mama.
See.
Okay, hold on. See, everything has a different case. Okay, because you got teenagers out here right now going around shooting up kids, but their guns not legal, or they finding guns, or they getting guns from other places. This parents bought this guy a gun. They bought him his gun.
Now, if that's the case,
damn, stop. Hold on. They bought him his gun.
Then she
responsible. They failed to lock the gun up and to be accounted for the gun that they bought him. So when he took it to school, they acted like they don't know nothing about the gun. So yeah, that is neglect. Now, if your homeboy give you a gun, say you go shoot somebody, then no, a parent shouldn't be faulted for that. That's the child individual. But you purchased this gun for your child. You knew your child had mental issues.
Right, I was about to say, in this
you
case,
knew your child had mental issues.
She was
then you failed to do the most important thing after you bought the gun, is have accountability of that gun as their parent. So yeah, the parents should be faulted in this.
Exactly. And not only this one, there's a plenty of cases around America that it should apply the same way. You cannot let your child. You can't tell me your kids run around with big ass guns and want to murder people. You don't know nothing about that. Like, there's no way my son can have that type of mentality, and I don't know that shit is in his mind, bro.
Because you keep track of your son.
Thank you.
That's
what he just said. That's what Shorty just said.
Some
you neglecting your child. There's no way around that, right? So now, if your child go out and murder people, not just murder one person,
a lot of people,
a mass murderer.
A lot of people is when a lot of people get on TV and legitimately shocked that they kid went out and did some stupid shit. Some
bullshit. Because let me tell you what. Let me tell you. No. Bullshit.
Because it's a lot of kids out here, and you think back when we was young. We was good at hiding shit. You can hide a gun over your man's house. It's easy. A lot of these kids got 2, 3, 4 different social media sites. It's hard to keep track unless you there every day, unless you in a business, and they don't have motherfucking these kids today don't have parents and neighbors like we had when we was coming up. When I did dumb shit, when I was out doing dumb shit, my parents knew before I got back in the house because I had nosy ass neighbors that didn't mind snitching. A lot of these kids don't. And a lot of
hold on, time out. You're missing the left side from the right side. The left side is what you're talking about. That's what I said. The kids that get guns from their neighborhood friends and stuff like that. No, the parents shouldn't be charged for that. Now, take that out the equation. You bought your child a motherfucking gun.
We already agree with that. She should be like because she's an accessory.
That's what we all talking about. What you talking about is the left side.
No.
We already know about the left side. Those parents shouldn't be charged. Those because they don't know what the fuck their kids hiding shit. Their kids doing shit with their friends while I'm at work and shit like that. Nah, those parents they should be charged because they trying their best to provide for their children, but they don't know what their children doing on the side. But now, if that parent bought that gun in that home and lose accountability of that weapon, then yes, they should be charged. That's it. That's all I'm saying on that.
What he said was, and what he didn't say was that parents should know what their kids is doing. And you can't know because once they leave that fucking house, you don't know what they doing. Once they go around the corner, you don't know.
But you're right about that. But the thing was, you still missing the point. The point was, should parents be charged for having a gun? Should parents be charged for their children killing somebody? That's the point. That's the point of the conversation. Well, I don't know where you're going with the conversation because the point of the conversation was that hey, if a parent,
see, you keep on doing this shit. You taking what somebody say. I'm going on what he said. He said parents should know. I agree, parents should know. You're going on some other shit. My thing is parents can't know. You cannot know everything because once that child leave the house, you do not know. If the child got 3-4 different fucking Instagram pages, how do you know which one to go on and where he's spitting out all this shit? How do you know when these motherfuckers go on the dark web? You know how much shit you gotta go through to get on the dark web, to buy guns, to buy gun parts, to get bomb making material. You know how much shit you gotta go through? The average motherfucker doesn't know how.
Honestly, you just agree with me that you're not paying attention to your child then.
I feel you.
All right, so that
I said the same thing.
If you're not paying attention to your child,
they're not raised like when we
like he just said, you neglect. So therefore, if they do a mass murder, you agree with us. If they do a mass murder, the parents are liable.
Make me agree.
No, that's what you just did.
I said.
Come on, I told you, you're taking this conversation somewhere else. You disagree with what you're saying.
I agree with you saying. And what I'm saying is this: look, if you buy your child a gun, and your child goes out and shoots up some shit, you are just as responsible as that child. If you got a gun in the house and you don't secure that gun, you don't have safety locks, you don't have safety cages, you don't have none of that. You are responsible. If you've been warned, as this woman was warned by the school and some more shit. Your child is off the hook. Your child is crazy. The motherfucker talking about doing this and doing that.
And you buy him a gun for his birthday.
You sit there and buy this motherfucker a gun. Yeah, your dumb ass should be locked up.
Right.
I agree with that.
So we agree that certain parents should be liable for fuck this young and just did. All right.
You got these motherfuckers. You got these motherfuckers in these fucking militias out here that buying their fucking kids guns at fucking 10 years old.
Now this is where our black culture come in. All right. Do you agree then or disagree? Right? The normal black mother or black parents that's out there right now that have kids that is shooting, murdering kids, just black kids out here, right? Should they be responsible for kids in gangs, kids robbing, murdering motherfuckers, 13, 14, 15 year old? Is that the same to you? Oh, let me let see, he ain't talking to me. Go ahead.
Okay, that's what I said at the beginning. That's the left side.
You hear me?
The left side.
Oh, you heard me?
Huh?
Did you hear me?
The question?
Yeah.
Should the parents be charged for the ones that?
All right, go.
Yeah, that's what I say about the left side. Those are the parents that's out here working. Like you and I, we out here working. Our kids out there hanging out with their friends, and they doing stupid shit with their friends. Yeah, and they shoot somebody or shit like that. Parents, I feel like parents shouldn't be charged for that. For the simple fact, for one, it's not their gun that is owned by them. It's not a gun that's owned by any part of their family. So I believe the liability lies on the person who shot the weapon itself. Because that weapon is unregistered. Who owns that weapon? The parents don't own it. The parents don't know the weapon even exists because they don't own it. They have no knowledge of it. So they shouldn't be charged. But the person whose hand on the trigger should be charged at a full extent.
What you think?
I agree with that. But still, on the other hand, I agree with that when you got the parents that's out here and you working, you doing this and that. Well, it ain't even got to be going on about working or whatever. Because, like I say, once a child leaves that house, once a person leaves that house, you don't know what that kid is doing. You don't know what he's into. And if he don't bring it home, you won't know. So, no, you can't fault that parent if that parent doing the best he could, the best that they could, and that child is still sneaking around doing whatever, covering up whatever dirt he doing. Then on the other hand, you got parents that know exactly what they fucking kids is doing. You got parents that know their kids got guns in the house. You got parents that know their kids out doing dirt, whatever type of dirt it is. Now, what do you do? What do you do with their parents? Because it has been just like the case when the motherfucker had the fentanyl in the house, and the motherfucker and the kids got the fentanyl. You charge the motherfucker who bought the fentanyl in the house.
All right, so
hold on. One more thing to do that. Now, what you're saying is kind of still a little different because they actually have to come in the house to see the weapon in the house. Even if the parents do have knowledge of the weapon, the parents don't own the weapon. So if they have to get inside the house to retrieve the weapon to put blame on the parent. So that's a different scenario from us being out there for something actually being out in school or something being actually out in the public being shot at.
Okay.
So
okay.
That's a different topic which you're saying. I agree with you saying that's when parents should still be charged, but
if the kid got I ain't talking about if he snuck the gun in the house and the parent don't know. What I said was it's parents out here who know exactly what their kids doing and know that they got guns and shit in the house.
All right,
so what do you do with those parents?
I do,
because if that's your house and your name is on the lease, your name is on the deed, your name is on whatever, you got every right. You supposed to get that shit out my house.
Yes, true that too. But the thing is, the police have to come inside to get the gun. But if your child take it outside the house and something happened, you could say as a parent, I don't know nothing about that gun because it's not in my name. It's not registered.
Correct.
So it's a difference between the two.
But that's when you get into morals and all that old other shit because you know goddamn well, motherfuckers know goddamn well if your child.
But we going by law.
I'm gonna say by like for personal point of view, right? For example, me and my mother, right? We've been through a lot, right? And I started selling drugs, and she knew, so I had drugs in the house, guns in the house, these things she knew, right? So when I think back at it now, this is things that I was doing personally, right? But she knew about and approved of, right? And the decision I make out in the streets, now that I think about it, feel like I don't think she should be charged for what I'm doing. But on the other hand, I do because she had knowledge of it. She not only just embraced the fact that I'm doing it, she helped me. You feel me? In the whole game. So it just in the end, I don't know from personal point of view, right? I feel like the parents should be like if I would have went and did something like I was just a hustler, right? I wasn't a nigga that should be killing motherfuckers and all that shit, but I was just a money making motherfucker, right? But I just don't think if I would have shot a motherfucker that was trying to rob me or something with a gun that I just bought from a motherfucker, I would have felt bad if my mother would have got charged with it. But I do see somebody on the outside looking in saying, shit, your mother had part of this shit. You feel me? I do get that part.
But but the thing is, by law, how can they prove she have anything to do with it? Because it's not legally in her name.
It's like
if the gun physically wasn't in her home.
No. What I'm saying is
when you was caught.
What I'm
No,
saying-
the mentality saying. I know you're saying the mentality thinking that hey, she allowed you to have it at a young age, and knowing you ain't supposed to have it. Yeah.
she's part of the game. It's like almost motherfuckers coming up when I'm my age. Their parents and everybody in the house knew what they was doing. Everybody knew they were selling coke, right? You came up the same age I came up. Everybody was selling coke. Parents knew they were.
Everybody knew that shit.
Yeah, it wasn't a
kids was making kids was making more than was bringing home in more money than fucking parents, and the parents
exactly.
Was and then fuck around and and the kids were driving better cars than the fucking mother and father who worked.
So that's my point.
40,
so you make
40 hours a week.
That's good. So you making
knew.
you setting up a situation where the parent is not only involved with it, they benefiting from it. You feel me? Where they see that not only that my child is making money, he making more than me and all the father can make.
Like this.
You feel me? It's just you gotta eventually start letting it go, and then now you part of it now. You feel me?
Put it like
as
this.
a parent. Do me as a son think she should be locked up for me doing all that though? Even though I know she know I'm doing it to help us as all as a family. I know she know about it all, and she let it all like it turn a blind eye. But I don't feel like she should be charged with it because this is what I'm doing. But I do understand people looking at
get charged with your own shit.
Let me do all these things under the rule.
Yeah. But like I said, this by legal law. There's no way she can play dumb all day long. I don't know nothing about that gun. It's not registered to her. It's not registered to you.
Yeah.
It's
we come from that they know that your child is doing something.
Exactly. I know. I was there in that age, so back then it was okay. Now it's like it's not okay because everybody just out here just shooting shit up. See, again, times are different from back how we was.
Everybody knew for a fact those kids standing right there were selling coke.
Yeah,
they knew it. That's what they were doing. Everybody knew that. You feel me? It wasn't no secret. You know what I'm saying? So I understand when people look from the outside in, it's like, damn, she let her son do that. But from the inside out, we were in desperate situations. You feel me? Look, and mom was collaborating with me. Not only that, she was an addict in this situation too, which would compromises the situation. You feel me? So that's a whole nother topic, but then, that compromises the whole situation.
Shit, you know back then, the money was so fast and the money was so fucking good. A lot of people,
it was crazy.
A lot of people turn a blind eye.
It's hard to explain it sometimes how that money. I don't know. When you see people on Instagram now putting money up and shit like that, you be looking at them like, bro,
you just dumb motherfucker. I still say it to this day.
Really
I got nephews and shit that do that shit. You're a dumb motherfucker. You lucky.
Bro, I used to have my bed full of just. I used to separate 1s, 5s, 20s. You know what I'm saying? Stacks of shit on the bread. That was nothing compared to my uncle
30 years ago.
Either one of my uncles.
I'd have robbed your ass and beat the fucking snot out you just because you did some stupid shit like that.
I was nothing.
I wouldn't even use a gun. I'd have beat the fuck out you and took all your money.
It was so much money. I was in a family that
a lot of people turned a blind eye to shit because it was so easy. And
it was so much money that I was making bread on my block. I was well known, right? But I was nothing compared to my uncle. Then my eyes was a kingpin. Then my other uncle was a lord, a drug lord. My nigga, it's like I'm in the middle of this shit and I ain't really nothing, but I'm getting it though. This is wild shit. It's hard to explain. It's so much money, bro, that it was in the streets of a black community. It's just I don't know how you can explain these things sometimes, right? It's just hard to explain. How I gotta be in a family where somebody gonna buy 2 Mercedes, brand new off the lot. Grandma say, "Fuck that! I don't want that shit. Give me that old ass caddy." Like,
yo, that was so wild when she did that shit, yo.
This shit is crazy. It's like we're around a lot of money when we was coming up, bro. In our age, in the 80s and 90s, that was a lot of money in the streets, bro. Like everybody making money off the weed now, making up these funny weed names and shit. That's the money that was actually in the streets.
Shit. Weed money.
No. Right now, no.
The money was actually all in the streets, not in the
like stores and stuff. Yeah, right.
This is crazy, bro.
Come on,
but
wait.
Before we move on from Miss, if anybody don't know, that's Jennifer Crumbler, whose son mass murder. I think he killed some kids, and he was the one that was in the church or the school.
He was in school.
The last one that was in the school, the elementary kids is, bruh, when you, I think when a motherfucker, that's why I say all states should have death penalty for this reason. When you have people like this that know they in a state that they don't get death penalty, where they can mass murder people, and the worst they can get is life in prison. I don't like that, bro. I need something to let them know that you're gonna die if you do this. If you do this here, you're dying. I don't give a fuck what state you're in. You feel me? That's a deterrent. Now I understand your state didn't say, okay, you gotta jump to this hurdle before you kill him. Jump to this hurdle. I get it. But just at least have it on the books, bro. Where a nigga be like, okay, I'm about to kill you, but damn, they can put me in a chair though. You know what I'm saying? At least put that shit in his head, bro.
No, it's not gonna work because guess what? Because they already knowing what they're doing is a suicide mission anyway.
That's cool. But most of these people got in their mind 30 years, I might can get the fuck out after I murder these people. That's a different from I'm dying, regardless. No matter what happens, I'm gonna die. You feel me? With them. That's a different.
But no, I just
murder.
You're gonna like, murder motherfuckers and be out of jail in 30 years.
That's the problem.
Because you got to think about this. It's a thing going on in this world right now where I don't understand the politician, the political aspect of it. You got pro-life. Okay. You got pro-life. They don't want you to have abortions, but you can sign a death, but you can do a death penalty. So how is one better than the other?
I always had that issue because it's hard for me to understand what are they doing with that. Because it's only one party that does that. It's one party that stresses deport abortion.
That because you have a lot of people out here that support. You got so many people that support pro-life out here.
Everybody is pro-life.
But the thing is,
everybody's pro-life. You might not.
It depends on your definition of pro-life.
Pro-life. Everybody. Everybody.
That's the key point.
Everybody is pro-life. Don't everybody. Everybody does not agree with abortion, but everybody. But not everybody.
I know what you're saying. The word pro-life. I get you. Everybody agree with
pro-life is this is what a pro-lifer is. A pro-lifer believes that abortion is wrong and a woman and you should not. It should be no choice whatsoever. That if you're pregnant, that fetus has a right to live, no matter how she got pregnant, no matter what the situation, no matter what if the fetus or the life of the fetus or the life of the mother could be in danger. A motherfucking pro-lifer is anti-abortion.
No matter what. Yeah.
Okay. So my thing is this.
Any cause.
Yeah. So my thing is this. So why are they for?
Yeah.
Killing somebody? So that's the difference. So that's what I'm saying. So what you're saying still that makes sense.
No, that's the Republican Party though.
Okay. You read the Bible like I read the Bible.
But go ahead.
What an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. That's what they believe. That's what they believe, and that's what they rock with. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. If you take a life, that means your life. They feel as your life should be taken.
No, that don't make sense to me. Pro-life means that everyone must live. It doesn't matter the cause.
Yeah, the
like
pro-life
it doesn't matter the cause.
Is
pro-life is pro-life.
I see it that way. I agree.
But let me talk though. Pro-life means pro-life. That means no matter what the cause is. But those same people that's for pro-life is for killing people for the illegal ejections. It doesn't make sense to me. How you want people to be ejected, but they want you to be put to sleep now or whatever they do now to be killed. But at the same time, you for that, but you pro-life. That's confusing. It don't make any sense because no matter what, you're killing somebody.
Pro-life is basically a movement. Both pro-life itself is just a movement against abortion. Period.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Pro-life.
Yeah, but
pro-lifers are anti-abortion.
Yeah, that's what they are.
When you get to the point that,
and what he's saying is
they feel it.
Go ahead.
They take it. It's two different situations. They believe that every fetus has a right to be born.
Yeah.
That's just what they believe in. They believe that if a woman has been impregnated and that fetus has been fertilized, they believe that fetus deserves to live.
Yeah.
No matter if it's rape, incest, life of the mother, life of the child, they just believe that.
Yeah. That's pro-lifer.
Killing a fetus or killing a unborn child that has done no wrong. And that's the way they feel. That this unborn child has done no wrong. This child acts not to come here, acts not to be fertilized, acts not to be born, has done no wrong, and they feel as though no one should.
Okay, true. We agree with you on all that 100%.
Now, on the other hand, when you get to the death penalty,
pro-life,
they believe, as the Bible says, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. They believe that if you take a life, that your life should be taken. That is what they believe. Because that's when you get into a situation of doing
but the situation is they need to change the verbiage, because pro-life means pro-life, nigga. You don't just say you don't just take part of life of the word and make it to what you want it to be. Pro-life means everyone lives.
Now, again, it's how you interpret it.
Right.
If you're a Republican right now, when you say pro-life, only thing you're thinking about is abortion. They don't apply it to nothing else. That's the difference. Now, you as a normal citizen or Democrat is looking like, nigga, why are you gonna say that there and don't say that here? They don't look at it like
that's
that.
How it got applied. That's how it got applied to the death penalty. It got applied to pro-abortion. Pro-abortion people applied it to the death penalty, and saying, well, if it's wrong,
that's my point. Exactly.
It's saying if it's wrong to kill a fetus, it's wrong to kill somebody who murdered somebody. And
correct.
It's two big differences.
Okay, no, but hold on. Before you go into that, but my thing, hold on. Before you go into that, my thing is those same pro-lifers you saying that's talking about the fetus and stuff are the same ones they got. The ones that got Roe versus Wade overturned are the same ones that's applying the death penalty. So again, pro-life means pro to all people. You can't just pull out certain things and add what you want to it. Pro-life means all.
No. The difference, this is the way I see the difference. I'm gonna put it like that. The way I see the difference. If you became pregnant, if a woman became pregnant, and most women, the majority of women, that if they become pregnant, the majority of the women are happy. They want to have that kid, unless for one, they've been raped. It was a product of incest. If they've been told that if you carry this baby to term, it could kill you. Or if you carry this baby to term, there's a good chance this baby might not be born. Now, that's them are most of them are basically the top 4 reasons why most women have abortions. Then you have some women out here that just get pregnant all the time. Like, fuck it, I have this baby, I had to get rid of it. I got 9 kids already, I can't have 10. And that's another story.
But you know the reason why this all came about?
No, hold on. Now, they believe, some people believe that them kids should be born. But in that case, these women have a personal decision to make as to whether they're going to carry that baby to term and risk the baby's life, their life, or you're gonna have have a baby of your rapist or a product of incest. That's a personal decision that woman got to make, and I don't think nobody has the right to tell her how to make that decision. That's why I don't like abortion. I don't agree with abortion. I'm pro-life, but I'm also pro-choice. Just because you pro-life don't mean you can't be pro-choice. Now, when you go into the other side with the death penalty, you usually get the death penalty in 98% of the cases, the death penalty is applied for murder. So those who feel okay that if you went out and killed my brother, I think you should die. That's the way people feel. That's the way I feel. That's the motherfucker killed my brother. I wanted that motherfucker dead. Fuck that shit.
All right.
Put him in an electric chair. I'll pull the switch. That's the way I feel. So it's you got people trying to put everything into one basket when it all don't fit into one basket.
All right. Let me. All right. For one, okay. We understand what you're saying. Basically, most women. I feel like this. You choose what you want to do with your body. If you let men dictate, you let other people dictate what you do with your body, it's a problem. I don't care if you pro-life, pro-choice, what the fuck ever. I don't give a damn. Because at the end of the day, you wash this ass, you wash that ass, you bathe that ass, you feed that ass, you exercise, you do whatever the fuck you want to do with your body. So that's the first thing. Second, if they gonna put a law that women can't have abortion, then they could put a law out that anybody can go around smacking women's asses all day long, and it's gonna be fucking legal. Because then the president does it. The former president done it. So if he could make that, he could sign that shit into law. Then what? They tell the people from the start, we could tell you what to do with your body. So no, I don't agree with that, period. Now, I don't agree with abortions, but I do have my exceptions. If you was raped, I feel like you shouldn't be burdened with that through all your life. That's meant you bringing in a child that you're going to resent for the rest of your life for something that's traumatizing in your head.
Correct.
2, if it's a medical emergency, yes, of course. Somebody that gives you the opportunity to try to have another one later on. Let the mother go through a whole procedure where she won't be able to conceive a child ever again, possibly, or death to her and the child. So you lose all the way around. At least you have a choice if you're getting rid of the baby, because the fetus, which is the problem at the time, give the mother option to have another child. But other than that, I think everybody should just leave this shit alone. Like, you worry about your lane. You your own person. Like, that's how I feel.
The thing to me, Roe v. Wade should have never been touched. You should have left it as it was. Because if you don't agree with abortion, when you get pregnant, just don't have one. That's your choice. But like you say, if a woman has been raped, a victim of incest, a medical emergency, the life of the mother, the life of the child, that woman that's not something that a motherfucking lawmaker sitting in the governor's mansion or in the White House or on Capitol Hill, you can't make that decision because you don't know what them people are going through. And if it's wrong, you the motherfucker they not got the answer to. They got to answer to a higher power than your ass. So leave it the fuck alone. Just like the woman in Texas. They sit there and told this woman, the doctors told this woman, you're pregnant, your baby is not going to live. Flat out, your baby's not going to live. And it could also kill you in the process. So it's a high probability, or it's a probability that if you carry this child to term, either you or the child will make it.
Now, this is my problem. I'm going to separate from both of y'all, right? Because I feel as though the woman should be able to make a choice regardless of what the hell the situation is. Should nobody be involved with it, right? And on the second hand, there's something called separation of state and religion. And if you cannot make bills according to religion, bro, if you're doing religion, then you like you just said, I don't feel like abortion is right because you're religion. You can't make bills because of that.
No.
The woman should be able to make a choice no matter what the fuck it is. Period. No matter what. That's her. It's her fucking body. I don't give a fuck what your religion is, what color you are. Who gives a fuck? That's your shit. You gotta deal with that shit after that. Right? That's how I look at this shit. It's like, I don't think a bill should be passed according to religion, bro.
Well,
Not one
you
bill.
forget that because every law that's ever been passed and every law that's ever been made, you can trace it back to the Ten Commandments.
You can't pass bills according to your
you can-
religion
every law
and your gut,
that's made.
because everybody's religion is not the same, first of all. And you're supposed to be America, where it's the land of free, where everybody got their voice of opinion, right?
But
So if you got
when
99 motherfucking religions and you only going off your religion
but
to make all the laws,
when you
who that benefits?
when you vote somebody in to
Only people
represent
that
you,
is in your religion, right?
but when you vote somebody in to represent you, that's where we go back. That's when we go back to motherfucker. You need to know who you voting in, know who you
A
voting
separation
for,
of church and
rate-
state.
and what
That's
they
in
stand
the,
for.
is that in the second? Is that in
No, see what happened back in the day. Back in the day,
Separation of church and state
Where is that? That's in the commandments.
is in the Constitution.
Constitution.
yeah.
Think about that for a minute. You're not everything Republicans do. You're not even supposed to be doing. Every bill they put up is a conscious awareness of their religion. That's not even what you're supposed to be doing at all. Not alone
That's what they tell
banning
you, but
abortion
that's not what
because
they
you
do.
feel like your religion don't want you to do A, Y, and B.
Okay,
It has nothing to do with this.
okay.
This
if your-
America.
But if your
That's a
religion-
lady. Let her do what the fuck she wants.
if what you saying is true,
Huh? Hold on, wait,
Hold
hold.
on,
What you
listen to
disagree with though?
if what you are saying is true,
Wait.
What? You're contradicting yourself too.
Hold
Listen
on,
to me.
hold on, I'm lost. Go
listen
ahead.
to me. If what you saying is true, and people shouldn't go by their beliefs because there are so many different beliefs in the world. Then, and you said it should be separated.
Mhm.
Then you shouldn't have a house chaplain that prays Congress in.
Oh Jesus!
No. What I'm saying,
No.
listen.
You missing the whole point.
No,
Go ahead.
the whole thing is this. You can say that. You can say that, but whatever you do in life and whatever you feel, it's always going to come back to what you believe.
No. Everything we just been talking about right now, pro-life, that's a religion thing. That's all that is, bro.
Even the death penalty is a religious thing.
Huh?
An eye for an eye.
No, stop.
No. Just stop. You taking things too far.
Eye for an eye is in the
You
Bible.
mixing things up. Hold on.
Even the
They
death
not the
penalty. The death penalty is in the Bible.
No.
When motherfuckers was stopped from when Cain killed
No.
Abel and motherfuckers was stopped
No.
from killing Cain.
No, listen to me. Listen for a second. 1 minute.
That's where it comes
Do we
from.
agree that America is the land of the free? You can do whatever religion you want. You can be who you want. Is that America? Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are we talking about? You dominating me with your religion.
Look, if you don't want, when you vote somebody in,
No.
Hey,
No. You're taking this to somewhere else.
you are voting them in. They are going to put their beliefs on everything that they put up, stand on, stand for, whatever. That's just how it is.
I get
just
that.
Like if you,
But what you just say,
just like if
you're
you
not
was a
for
congressman-
abortion because of what?
What?
You are pro-life because of what?
People believe that every life.
Because
Belief is a religion.
why you think that though? What's your problem? Because that's your religion, right?
No, that's not in the Bible though.
Where's your problem then? You just said
Because where's my problem is
no. Tell me what's the problem with abortions then? You just said it's the
me
religion.
personally.
Go ahead.
You want my
You,
me
oh, that
personally.
wasn't you personally then at first?
I think personally.
Okay, what's your
what the
personal
fuck
thing?
my problem is? Fuck it.
You just
It
said
was-
your
it-
personal beliefs
Hey,
is
hey.
you're against abortions
because
because
it
your
could have been
faith. Because of
me. Because it could have been me.
but
Could have been
it's
any
your,
of us.
you
Any
say
of
your
us could have
faith,
been,
you're
because
against
any-
it though.
Huh?
You said because
I
your
believe-
faith, you're against
No,
it.
because I personally believe
you're against abortions, right?
I believe that every life is precious. Now, that's me. I believe that every life.
Exactly. Do you agree that you should make a bill according to what you're thinking now? What's your process? What's your belief? I
believe every life is precious.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I believe, and I also hold on. So I believe that's me, but I also believe that every person has a choice, and they have
hold on.
They have a decision to make.
I get that.
Based on their situation.
But you just said by your religion, by your beliefs, you believe that abortion is foul. You shouldn't be doing abortion. You just said that, right? So that comes from your belief.
I believe.
So therefore,
I believe that every life is precious.
Hold on.
I believe that.
Hold on. But exactly. So you disagree with abortions.
I've been saying that. I don't agree with abortion.
Exactly. And my point of view is, it's a woman's point of view of what they do. If you put something in there that's according to your religion, then you're going against America's beliefs of everybody is free to do what they want and have a religion what they want, or not have a religion.
You're going around,
but you want to.
You're taking a scenic route to get to the point. What I'm saying is, and what it seems like you saying is, yes, you got people who believe that abortion. You got right to life, and you got pro-choice people. I'm gonna say a lot of pro-choice people don't agree with abortion.
Let me ask you something.
But hold on. What the people on the pro-life side is doing? They playing a head game to make you think that women, and especially minority women, are going around getting abortions all willy-nilly. Like motherfuckers is like every day it's a line of women around the motherfucker at the abortion clinic looking like it's females free before 11.
Think about the war pro-life and pro-choice. There's no such thing as a pro-choice anything if pro-life wasn't passing all the bills. That's the only thing that pro-choice came from. Because it's a reflection of passing bills, abortion against abortion bills. So therefore, you come over pro-lifer now.
Wait a minute.
It's a reflection of pro-lifer.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. So to get the abortion ban, that meant pro-choice had to win. Roe v. Wade.
Stop.
Okay. Roe v. Wade came out on if Roe v. Wade was the law of the land, which gave a woman the right to have an abortion. That meant pro-choice won.
And they won. Okay. Go ahead. That's what I mean. When you have people agreeing with you, if everybody believes like you believe, my religion is this, and I believe this, will not pass a bill like that.
Hold on.
Hold on. Stop for a second. Okay, you just sat there and said out your very own mouth that this is in the Constitution. Both of y'all sat there and said out your own mouth. Matter of fact, you by yourself said it was the Constitution. He said it was something else. You said the Constitution, right? Separate religion from state.
It is a separation.
Stop. You talked about, I don't know what you're talking about, but let me talk. You separate religion from the state. That means whatever you fucking believe and whatever's in the fucking Bible does not matter to what's going on in the fucking world. That's your personal belief. You can't make people believe what you want to believe and then go pass a bill about it. That's a belief. That's not how the government of the United States was formed to be. You come here to be who you want to be, religiously, atheist. It don't matter what you want to be. That's what you want to be. So what are you talking about? It's confusing the hell out of me and confusing the hell out of everybody. Because you saying the same thing, but not going nowhere.
I say every law, and you can track down every law. Just about every law goes back to the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not murder. Thou shalt not commit murder. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Where did that come from? Where did
John, this is America. That happened.
I understand what you're saying.
All right, hold on.
All I'm going to say is this.
Hold on.
This is what I'm saying. You can say it's a separation of church and state, which is in the Constitution.
In the Constitution,
That's all we gotta say.
All I'm saying is, you name one person. You can name one person on either side of the aisle who don't govern and who don't bring up stuff based on what they believe in their life.
Okay.
That's how it is.
Now, I'm gonna give you a point of reference when you say they vote on what they believe. I give you that. People use their gut. That's what got them there. People voted on them because whoever their gut was, they believed in that too, right? But at the same time, first of all, you as an American have to separate two things, right? Politics and religion, right? As you're a senator or congresswoman sitting there, you have to separate these two things. Your religion is what it is, and everything that's core beliefs in your religion cannot hold up the government and the progress in America with your belief, such as abortion. We're supposed to pass abortions 20 years ago because people are stuck on their religion and think they're supposed to put that into governor. That's why we're here 2024 talking about abortion, bro.
Okay, and another thing.
Go ahead.
Another thing. That's like back in the day, a king. A king dictates everything that goes on in his land, right? A king dictates everything. So if the king started if the church started coming and tell the king, hey, start doing this, and the king say, no, I run this shit. You do as I tell you. That's how the government, that's how the United States is supposed to be ran. No religion, no beliefs, no. We are the people of the free. They got free mind to do what the hell they want to do. We're not gonna start putting these beliefs of abortions on these people. We're gonna worry about making money instead of worry about putting your beliefs to sensationalize what you want. No, we're not doing that. That's the difference. If a king allow it, then it been fucked up from the beginning. A king don't allow it. Same thing as a president. It's same thing as governing a state. You govern a state. You are basically almost really the highest person in that court. So whatever, you don't put that belief on nobody else.
I get what you're saying, Tony. I feel what you're saying. When you say people vote there what they believe. Like, for example, if a motherfucker bill come up for mass murderers or motherfucker pedophile shit, your core beliefs going to make you vote for that. But you're not going to put up a bill that goes with your core beliefs of your religion and put that into the motherfucking cycle.
Welfare came from? To get welfare, it came from a core belief that nobody should go hungry.
The feeling of the natural human being being free and able to live their life healthy and happy is everybody's sentiment, bro.
Goes back to the good book. Whatever you're gonna
that's your problem. You think everything
goes back to
that's
the good
problem
book.
We have here.
If you read the Bible, you would know.
We can't say
if you read it, you will know.
We can't say the sky blue. We all agree on that. Then you say exactly. It's in the Bible.
Everything that goes,
we're looking at it now.
Everything that deals with human beings, you can trace it back to one place.
We can do that. That's everybody can say that about their Bible, bro. About their book.
No, ain't but one Bible.
They can say that.
No, it's stop right there. There's more than one Bible, bro. That's what I'm talking about. You that what you reading, bro. That's the problem. There's more than one Bible, bro.
What other book is there? What you talking about? The Quran?
That's a Bible, bro.
Quran is not a Bible.
It is a Bible. It tells the historical events of Jesus Christ and everybody else in it, bro. It's a Bible.
Only one.
The basic instruction before leaving Earth, bro. Come on, man.
It is only one word of God, and that is the Holy Bible. It is not no Quran.
You know what I mean? Religion
So if there's different, so every religion don't follow the Holy Bible, bro. So that's your belief. That's your belief.
God
making a point.
That's your belief, bro. Because there's many. So listen. So right now, if you was in China right now, you are reading the Quran right now because that's your belief. That's what you raised on. Wherever you probably wrong on, that's what you raised on. That's your belief.
There are Christians in China. What are you talking about?
And exactly, but 90% of the population over there is what? 90% of the population over there is what? 90% of the population over there is what, bro?
You have Buddhists all over the world.
So what Bible do they read? So what Bible do they read? So what Bible do they read? What Bible do they read? What Bible do they read? They don't read the same Bible we read. My point is,
I believe in there's one God.
You just said that. Stop.
There's one God.
Hold on. You making my point.
And he is
hold
the
on.
God of
you
the
said
Holy Bible.
We got that. You making my point of this is America. It's over 200,000 motherfucking religions.
Okay.
You stuck on yours and what you believe in, which is cool. But when we start talking about the government, which is separated from state and religion, you need to come in with bills that help America as a whole, not religion-based.
That is my point. Exactly. That's why.
What you talking about?
Well, fuck you two motherfuckers. Listen. Damn. You don't give a man. Fuck you. I'm tired of this shit. Y'all keep trying to talk over motherfucking time. Motherfucker trying to make a point.
Hold on, what?
God damn. Y'all want to go and get this, that, and the third. What I'm trying to say is that's why it matters who the fuck you vote into representing you. The majority of motherfuckers in the government, from president on down, are Christians. And they are going to pass laws and they're going to pass programs or whatever based on what they believe. If you want motherfuckers, if you want more Rashida Tlaibs, if you want more Ilya Omars, more AOCs, you have to vote them in. That's the point. If you got a majority, this is a majority Christian nation.
That's not the point. Even if a person feel like you do, they not allowed to do that.
That's what
I don't have to search for nobody not to do that, bro. You're not supposed to do it.
You are going to. I don't care.
Separation of religion and state.
I don't care.
If you're missing them two, you wrong already. Just you yourself is wrong. Don't tell me look for another person that I agree with or some shit. You doing something that's not supposed to be happening.
You have to.
You mixing religion with state.
If you are a Muslim person,
you missing religion with state. Why would you do that?
I don't care what your religion is. You are to govern the state, bro. What the fuck your religion? You are to govern the state. I don't care about what your religion is. I don't care about what your religion is. I care about governing my state. I care about governing the state. Fuck your religion. Religion ain't got nothing to do with me putting on a policy. Say, hey, we're gonna put welfare out to make sure all our kids eat. We're gonna put a bill out that say, hey, make sure no child left behind. But we're not gonna put a bill out and say, hey, nobody can't do it. Hey, you can't say the pledge never leave.
That is the point. You two motherfuckers trying to start smarter than what the fuck you is. That what you believe in. If your core belief that people should be helped, you are going to put forth bills to help people. That's how you got Obamacare. That's how you got
Medicare. Because you're helping the government. You helping.
I know what's happening here.
That's how you get it. You going on what you believe in.
You mixing things up. You saying the word I believe in.
What you believe.
Hold on. Are you finished? First. All right. What? When you say the words I believe in, that's taken as your religion, right? Or what are you talking about?
It doesn't necessarily have to be believed. Religion. That's
where is it coming from?
You throwing religion on everything. I believe. Me personally.
Where is it coming from?
I believe.
Your core belief is coming from where?
What I believe as a person. What I believe.
So yes. What you're saying is your core beliefs has nothing to do with your religion.
Not all of them. Because until I got in there and read the Bible and confirmed my beliefs, I was brought up in a certain way.
So may I ask you a question? You said you read the Bible. You said you read the Bible, right?
Yes, I have.
Have you read the Quran?
No.
See, that's his problem. The Quran is stop talking. The Quran and the Holy Bible said the exact same thing, word for word. Stop talking. You didn't read, so you don't know. You don't read, so you didn't know. So shut up. So again, it said that they are the exact same thing, word for word, except for that the Quran says that Jesus was a prophet. The Holy Bible says Jesus was the Son of God. We all the kids of God. But the Quran says that Jesus was a prophet. He did everything he did on earth, but he was a prophet of God, just like Elijah. And the Holy Bible says that he's one step above. He's the Son of God. He directed everything. He's the orchestrator of everything. See, it's a difference between the two. That's why I say you can't. It's your belief.
So therefore,
Look,
hold on.
if you believe that,
You just said it. You said what you said.
if
You got it out.
believe- You know what? I'm through.
You get everything. You
I'm
said
through.
everything you had to say.
I'm through.
It's nothing else to say about this no more.
What? Right, you're right.
You
I'm
said
done.
you said it,
I'm
right?
done.
It ain't the religion for
I'm
you.
done.
To me, your mix
That's
up
what I
is
believe. Don't
your
tell me
mix
what
up-
I mixed
hold
up
on.
there.
You'll never let me talk.
Go, because you're talking dumb shit.
Yo, let me finish so you can see if it's dumb. Hold on. What's happening right now is you drawing a line, a distinction here between your feelings and religion. And that is no distinction when your religion is your core. So therefore, that is what that's what you're saying is what you're saying is what people religion are. You can't say what your thought process and what you're thinking is. And if you're religious, you're not using your religion as your core thought process, bro. That's just what it is for. Yes or no?
You have.
Hold on. Is the
Go ahead,
religion
go ahead.
for your? Ask that question first.
What you mean? Is my religion my core? Or what I believe
Exactly.
in? For me, yes.
Exactly. Stay right there. If your religion, your core, you're thinking of everything from that, right? You'll write a bill from your core, your core beliefs, which is coming from your religion. Yes or no? Yes or no? You trying to think a way out of it?
No,
Just
I'm not
yes or
trying to take
no?
away out of it because
It's a yes or no
mostly
question.
yes. Okay, yes.
So therefore, if your beliefs are guiding you, that's where the error starts. Because there's separation in church and state. Now you get it? So therefore, if you pushing the bills, let's say abortion. Let's use abortion for example. If you're pushing a bill saying, I'm against abortion, no matter what, because my religion say so. So therefore, no matter what nobody debate with you, no matter what nobody says, you're going to stay on that point because it's a religion. And what we are telling you is that is not how you're supposed to govern because in the Constitution, it tells you to separate those two things.
So how you
Now
supposed
you
to
are,
govern?
hold on. Are you with us now?
No, but tell me how you supposed to govern. How you supposed to govern?
You cannot.
Okay, you govern based off what the people need. Off the people need. People need food.
Your religion. That shouldn't be involved. Now you with it now? Me personally, I'm not putting religion
We
in.
all go
I
back
think
to
a
the
bitch
same
should make their
place.
own fucking choice on their own
Because,
fucking
like I
body.
said, y'all
Period.
go around Robin Hood Bar to the same
You said
place.
it's a section
If
to that
you
because of your
go in-
religion, bro.
If you believe that people should be fed and no person in this country should be hungry, religion ain't got nothing
There it
to do
is
with
again.
that.
You go,
You believe?
see how you do that?
If
That's
you,
do that. It's not the same.
you just said
Okay,
the
so hold on. Okay,
You just said the
No,
same
I'm
shit.
not. No,
he
I'm
didn't-
not.
He just said. Just what he said out of his
Nobody
mouth.
said what you
If
just said.
you believe that people should not be hungry, then you put a bill off of that. I said that if you believe that people
no. This is what I said.
Hold on. But at the same time, your gut core beliefs from your religion is
what the fuck is
Stop.
it? But you gotta
Let
have a
me
North
finish.
Star. What are you talking
That's your
about?
North Star. Who cares about the
I'm
North
not saying
Star?
talking this heathen
But your
shit.
gut religion is making your decisions on abortion. Therefore, you're in violation because it's a separation on church and state.
Are you drunk?
Are you staying with me
No,
now?
I've been thinking you've been drunk this whole time, bro.
Nigga, both of you
Now,
niggas
are
is
you
drunk.
with me now? Now, when you make your core decisions, you just made a decision again on your beliefs. You can't do that once you in
I
government.
believe-
That's my point. You
If
can make that
I
decision in your
believe-
regular life, but as you a senator or a governor, that's not in the equation no more.
I sit here and tell you two fools this.
Huh?
I believe that every life is precious. But I also believe that it's a
You
woman.
against abortion.
It's right. But
All right.
That's me personally.
Exactly, because of what? Why you feel that
I
way?
believe it's
Give me the
a
reason why you feel that
It doesn't matter why I feel that
Why
way.
not? Tell me why.
I believe it's a woman's
What's the reason?
right to choose.
I feel
and
that
to
way too.
govern
And I don't give
her
a
own
fuck.
body. So it
I don't give a
doesn't
fuck
so the
when they
rest
get
doesn't
up.
matter.
So my question is,
Hold on. What is the reason why you against it?
Because I believe that every
Why?
life is present.
Because of what? What is the reason for that?
Because I believe life is precious. Life is given from God.
All right,
Life
there it
precious.
is.
Life
You
is
making
a
my
gift.
point.
But
Once you said life is given from God, that has nothing to do with government.
But if I also
You with me now?
I also believe
no, he's not. He's not.
woman's right to choose what
You can't
to
believe
do with her.
both.
Bullshit.
Now you see what I'm saying? How can you
Because
believe?
like you said, it separates the government. Okay, stop. Hold on. Okay. This is my thing right here. Okay, the government. Where's the function of the government? Stop talking for a minute. Stop talking for a minute. What is the function of the government? The government function.
Hold on, what?
So everybody that's pro-choice is a baby killer.
What you mean?
That's what you're saying.
No.
If I believe, it doesn't matter. I believe.
All right, time out. Hey, Rabbit.
Both
Time out
sides
for a minute.
Hold on.
they don't agree with abortion, but they believe also that it's a woman's right to choose.
No,
That's
you
not
can't do
put-
both.
Yes, you can.
How can you do
I don't
both?
have to like it.
Stop right there.
That doesn't make sense.
Because you don't answer to me.
Hold
Stop
on,
right here. Okay. Stop right here. Okay, hold on.
We,
Rabbit, hold on.
The
Hold on, Rabbit.
I got it. Hold on. Oh, go ahead.
All right, listen. Okay, okay, let's break down this too. Religion. What is religion's purpose to do? The religion is something here to guide us, hopefully, through our everyday life, to give us spiritual living to God. That's what religion is for. Now, government is different. Government is a sector of where, okay, how do we keep our citizens safe? Okay, how do we make sure our citizens are prospering? How do we make sure that those citizens are hungry? How do we make sure those citizens are make sure they're getting educated? How make sure our citizens are doing the right thing? That's how you govern. Okay, you govern those things. You don't govern bringing in God into. Okay, now when you say pro-choice, pro-life, that's when you start thinking of that measure right there. That's coming from religion. That's not governing, making sure that people are eating, making sure people are making money, making sure people are having jobs, making sure things like that. That is governing. Now, when you start putting in your personal belief, like, I don't believe that we should be driving cars no more. That's a personal belief. So I'm going to put a law and say, nobody's going to drive cars more because I don't want nobody to drive cars no more. So we put a law in place, say, nobody's going to drive cars no more. Because that one person said nobody should drive cars no more. That's your personal belief, and it has nothing to do with governing the state, governing the United States.
So when you get to the Middle East, when you go into Iran, Pakistan, all of those countries, all of their laws and everything they govern is based off the Quran. Okay?
It's not governed based off no fucking Quran. It's based off a dictatorship, bro.
You just went. Go ahead.
What? You go to Iran, Iraq, you go to the Middle Eastern countries.
I've been there.
Go let him go.
Go talk. I've been there. I spent 5 years overseas. So that's fine.
Hold on.
I'm done.
Go.
I'm done.
We was in the meat of it.
I'm done. You want to
tell me? Because you about to open a can of bags you don't know nothing about.
Hold on.
Sharia law is based off of the Quran.
Hold on.
What are you talking about?
Okay, go ahead. You feel as if other countries run by their what?
Come on.
By the Bible.
What is Sharia law?
What are you saying? You saying other countries run by their...
When they put a fatwa or a death sentence on a motherfucker, when Solomon Rushdie and they say insulted the Prophet Muhammad.
What is your point? You saying other countries run by the Bible or something?
Off of the Quran.
What are you saying?
What are you talking about?
So you saying other countries do it? What you saying?
Other countries do it.
All right.
I ain't say
you're not staying with us then. This is America. Separation of church and state.
No.
Those countries do not have that.
Choose the shit. What time is it?
What I'm picking and choosing. This is America.
And again,
it's 10:15.
Nigga, I'm sick. I'm going home.
A dictatorship. It's not ran by no Quran. It's not ran by no Bible. It's ran by one man's belief. One man stop. Because in Russia, if Putin tell you cannot say United States in a sentence or you get executed, That's a dictatorship, bro. That's not no Bible. That's not no Quran. That's not no shit you talking about. So don't get it confused. I lived over there, okay? When I was on the North Korea line standing there, bro.
Get to the Middle Eastern countries, their laws and the way they live are based off the Quran.
No, it's not. I spent 18 months in Iraq, bro. I spent 18 months in Iraq. I spent 18 months in Iraq, bro. I spent 18 months in Iraq. They live by a dictatorship. If a person say you are not allowed to walk in there, you got to walk with a damn thing on your face. You got to walk with that shit on your face. That ain't got nothing to do with. Let's walk with. Hold on, stop talking. When a person says that, hey, when I tell you, you can't say this word, or it's banned. This word is banned. You can't never say this word again, or you can execute it. That's dictatorship. That's not right off no damn Quran. It's based on one person's belief. The United States don't have that. United States is a land of the free. You can do what the fuck you want to do when you wake up. You can walk outside. You can take a piss when you want to. You can do what the fuck you want to do based off what you want to do, not off of laws based off of what religions.
Okay.
That is the huge difference.
Hold
on. You just went. He went. Can I go?
No, I'm through. Y'all two go.
Again, this is a debate. It's Black History Month. And all these debates are healthy, my nigga. It's nothing but 10-15. What are we talking about?
I'm done.
What are we talking about, bro? First of all, hold on. The few things that they left out. First of all, he making our point. When he started talking about other countries are doing things, that's our point. America is land of the free. And you can have many religions if you want. And there's so many religions in America. Everybody know that. Not only that, you get to choose what religion or not. It's atheists out this bitch. Some people don't believe in none of that shit, my nigga. But again, you can't go into Congress and run the country off your religion when I just named all this shit that's going on in America when you supposed to govern. Governing means community, not you forcing us to believe your religion and you're going to govern it. Not only just make suggestions from your religion, it's abortions or nothing else with your religion. That is not how this works. Not how it's supposed to work anyway. You can't bring in, we need to have abortion no matter what. No more abortion because my religion says you can't have abortions. So now you got the Supreme Court, Republican Party, everybody saying they're against abortions. All this is because of their religion. Everything they're doing is not supposed to be done in government. That's the only thing we wanted you to agree on. But obviously you don't agree on that.
I don't agree on it.
Wow.
Countries following this, what countries are governed by Islamic law?
What you talking about?
Now,
what you talking about? Arguing about what's written? I lived it, bro. What's written? I lived it.
Going back because you said it didn't happen.
I lived it, bro. You can't tell me something I don't live. I don't give a fuck what's written on the fucking piece of.
Hold on, first of all, two things.
I'm done because I can't argue with you two.
We're not even arguing. You talking, I'm talking, he talking. It's not even argument.
I'm done. I gotta go.
And then there's two things here.
I'll see you Tuesday.
You reading all stuff, right? In another country. Hold on. See how you do that?
It's a dictatorship that no country.
We get that, but you don't let nobody talk.
All I'm saying is, like I said, go ahead.
You say that as soon as we talk, you want to jump in.
Go ahead.
You talking to somebody in a country that you're talking about, he actually lived there. Now you see what I'm saying? The difference here, what you're trying to point out, you Googling stuff, you talking to a human being. Hold on for a minute, bro.
Go ahead.
You keep stopping me like that.
Go ahead.
Do you got anything you want to say before I go?
I'll see y'all Tuesday. I'm going home. I can't fuck with y'all.
Oh my God.
I'd already sit here argue with y'all that I lost my voice. I had no voice when I came in.
Okay.
I can't do it.
Again.
Oh my God.
When you make laws in your country, bro, all these countries he's naming is not America. First, the Constitution we have, first and foremost, and it states in point blank range, a separation between church and state. Period. I don't give a fuck how you feel, what your religion is, and what you think your religion is. It's irrelevant. Once you be a senator or a governor, that shit is trash. Period.
Religion is trash.
Again, you taking offense to it. It don't supposed to be in government. Period. When you write a bill or sign a bill, it has nothing to do with government, bro.
Okay, let me ask you something.
Hold on. See what you're doing?
I said, let me ask you.
You done unplugged your computer and everything, but you still won't cut me off.
Go ahead.
When you in the government, when you sign up for state government, local government, or federal government, you are now relinquishing your religion. Your religion has nothing to do with anything we do from this point on. You might have used that as a beacon of your God. You don't like abortions. Cool. But you then can't spin over backwards, turn over backwards, bend over backwards, block, change, take people out, block, do everything you can not to have abortions then. Because that's not your job. It's a separation of church and state. And the majority of Americans want abortions. So therefore, you're governing against American will, period.
First of all, you need to sit back and really read the Constitution and,
really stay with me. Stay with me.
The separation of church and state really. Because if you just sit there and
it's
you
a separate
just
church state. We agree on that.
No. You ran your mouth. Now here we go. You just sit there and you just said that your religion should be your guide.
It's going to be your gut feeling.
You just said.
But you can't
Is that what you just said?
For that. Go ahead.
I've been sitting here arguing with you two maniacs for an hour that your religion is your North Star. What is your North Star? Your guide. That's
okay, but you still can't govern with that, is what he said. Listen to everything he said. Don't pinpoint what you want to hear to support what you want to say. He said that. But then he also said you cannot govern with that because it's out the fucking window. Listen to it.
Now stay there.
If that's what you believe in, and if that's your North Star, that's going to guide you into everything.
Your decisions, yes.
And that's
now,
how it is.
you say you disagree on abortions, and it shouldn't be abortions. That's when you took your religion into government. That's when you took your religion and your beliefs into government. That's when it shouldn't be.
Because a person's body is not governed. Okay, the state is governed, not a person's body. See, you understand understand the word govern. So my job is not to govern a person's body, tell you what to do with it. My job is to govern the state.
Hold on. It's in her body. We both agree she make her own decisions.
I agree with she should make her own decisions.
But you disagree with people having abortions.
That's governing their body. That's governing their body.
Why not?
Because I don't.
Okay, so now, if you was a congressman right now,
that's me personally.
Now we got you. Cool.
But if I had to vote,
stay right there.
I'm going to vote and give a woman a right to choose her own, what to do with her own body. Just because I don't like abortion.
There. So now
I don't believe in abortion.
The vote is
mean
abortion or no abortion.
Rights on you.
Hold on. Now
hey, breaking news.
I'm gonna need that.
Point.
Hold on. Now the vote is abortion or no abortions. That is your vote. What is your vote?
My vote is for a woman's right to choose.
No, it's no woman. It's for abortions or you're against abortions. Period. What is your vote? It's going to use your core belief. You're going to use your religion, right?
What you mean?
That's what you shouldn't be doing. You making my point. This is what you're about to do right now is make your decision on your beliefs. What you're about to do. It's right now is what you should not be doing.
To vote, if they can't.
Thank you. If tomorrow, you should stay with your first thought of the woman right to choose. Stay with that.
On the ballot in this state, they are trying to put it on.
Hey, hold on. Breaking news.
Stay with right now.
Stay with you. Hold on. Go ahead.
I'm through, man.
Stay with your first thought of a woman had that right to choose. But once you have the choice between abortions or no abortions, then you put your religion in it.
Has a right to
now you get it?
What to do?
Why you don't stay with that?
Own body.
So you vote with that. Abortion then.
But just because I don't like abortion,
you won't vote against abortion then, right?
Force my belief on you.
Yes or no? You gonna vote against abortions or for abortions?
I just said what I was. I don't.
You gonna vote against abortions or for abortions?
I'm gonna vote for a woman's right to choose.
That's not the question. For abortions or against abortions? You're gonna lose your religion in this thought process, and that's where the problem comes in. That's the debate. That part you stand there thinking, that's the debate. You shouldn't thought. You already agreed that a woman should have the thought, their own. Hold on. You already agreed that a woman should have their own choice to make their own decision. Now, when you stop it, hold on.
I believe
exactly.
in.
And when you stop and start thinking,
then
you start putting your religion in it, bro.
Not matter. That's my point.
So, against abortions or for abortions?
What?
That's the bill. Yes or nay? Tony, the number one soul brother, is up for a vote in the Senate. Now your vote determines America have abortions or not. Up to you, number one soul brother. Where we go in America?
We're not having abortions.
And you base that on what? Your religion, yes or yay?
Nope.
Well, you already said a woman should have the right to choose. So your vote should be yes. But you said no. Why would you say no then? Tell me why.
Because you just put it in. You just put it as a yes or no answer.
And you said no because of why? Explain that.
And I sit here in 50 million.
Tell me why you said no.
I told you. And listen.
Go
Listen
ahead.
again.
Go
Get
ahead.
the sugar daddy out your head.
You said no because of what?
Listen.
What?
Listen.
Go ahead.
I'm telling you, me personally, my personal belief is all lives are precious and are a gift from God. That is my belief.
And that's the beginning of this conversation.
To me.
That was the beginning of this conversation, where a Republican can't do both. And you literally trying to split the motherfucking between the barely and trying to do both. You can't do both.
All you have to do is listen. You don't listen.
You can't do both.
Hey, breaking news, Rabbit. We just picked up a seat.
I'm not
Democrat just picked up the seat for the New York seat, the House third.
What?
Because of your religion.
You trying to put everything all on.
These are the facts. You said a woman should have the right to choose. Period.
A woman has a right to choose.
So calm down.
No,
You said a woman should have the right to choose. Period. So therefore, when I ask you, should it be abortions or no abortions? You say no. So therefore, you're contradicting yourself.
I'm not contradicting myself.
You just said a woman can't have that choice.
I did not say that a woman can't have no choice.
Abortions or no abortions, you said no.
I said
So they can't have a choice, my nigga.
has a right to choose, no matter what.
They can't have a
believe
choice if
or
they can't have
anybody else
abortions.
does.
You just said they can't have abortions.
All
That
right.
means that choice is out the window.
Man, fuck this. I'm gone, man. I'm sick as a motherfucker.
Yes or no?
I ain't got no business out here doing all this arguing shit.
She need Christmas,
Sick as a
bruh.
motherfucker, man. You sit there gonna try
Go
to
ahead.
tell me what the fuck I think.
I'm not
Hey,
telling
Rabbit.
you what you saying.
I told you what I said.
Hey,
And I'm
Hey.
telling you why you can't use the religion as your thought process.
It
You
doesn't
making my
matter
point.
What my thought process and how I arrive.
Once you said
what
you
I
can't have
think.
abortions, but you said a
said
woman can have the right to
I
choose,
don't
you contradicting
agree.
yourself.
I don't.
Is that
agree.
simple?
Me personally, I don't.
your
agree.
personal feelings don't matter when you're governing in a state. Understand it. Stop saying your personal feelings. It don't give a fuck about your personal feelings. You govern in a state. Fuck your personal feelings.
And I do believe
You making that
that
point.
for whatever, this was the point the whole fucking night. That
No,
no
you
matter
keep saying
what
that.
I
No,
believe,
no.
it is a woman's right to choose.
And then you
what
said
to do with
you
her
can't
body.
have abortions. What is that choice
I
then?
didn't say
What choice are you giving them, bruh?
All right.
You say you can't have abortions, but you're giving women's right to choose. Choose to do what? You already took one choice away. Where you going? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yo, this 2 days, this 2000.
My point. When you say I'm giving a woman right that they can do what they want, they make their choice. But no. That means you're using your religion to say they can't have abortions. What is their choice then? You just took one away. And when you get somebody in a corner like that, they leave. They either calm down. I noticed this about internet. He can't calm down because he sit beside me. They mostly calm down. They run. They literally leave the set, bruh. Like stand on what you're saying. Even if you're in the corner. If you feeling one way about abortions, you say a woman is their right to choose, they can do what they want. And then if I ask you abortions or no abortion, you say no abortions. What is their fucking choice then? You get up and run. What are you doing? This is the debate.
No, I don't understand. He's saying the same thing and saying the same thing of nothing.
No, we agree. You make a decision on your North Star, whoever you agree on. But you can't take that in the government.
You can't.
And that's it. Bottom line, what you doing here? And that's what we're saying. We're not disagreeing with him about the North Star.
No.
Get that. But you can't beat down a senator or governor and make bills or vote according to these things. But it's a separation church and state. That's all we've been saying to him. And some reason he don't want to eat that up. And once he want to say, he don't want to agree that his religion is guiding his decisions. It's so hard for him to say that. He want to give and leave. And if he say that, that means he agreeing with what we saying. You got to separate those two things and make a decision. Your first decision was you want all women to make their decision. You should stay with that. Once you put your religion in, then you don't want abortions. Now you get it? That's where the problem come in at. And that right there is the huge debate in America, for real.
Yeah.
Those two people.
Mm-hmm.
That person right there you just saw is the debate. That person feels like his religion don't want abortions. But he feel like give the woman a choice to make their decisions. But you just cut their decisions off.
All right, just a real quick highlight. Zizeki speaks. The CNN projects he wins the special election. So he's now the House special election. He won the New York House 3 special election. So now we just picked up another house, a Senate seat in the House.
Which is a good thing because you got another joint in Georgia, right?
Yeah.
Which is a good
so right
thing.
now it's the Republicans hold 219 to 213, but there's 4 vacant seats. So right now it's a very split majority. You take away those 4 seats, they got this, it's only 219. And one person right now, and the one in Georgia, you're saying once you flip that, it's even.
Now, before we get out of here, another thing we're going to let you know about local politics, but the overall projection, like when we do this podcast, is just for what just happened, right? It's a lot of pressure point debates in the Black community. And this is one of them, religion and who to vote for and all that, bro. Y'all don't understand. What y'all just saw on this podcast is the Black community, bro. And that's why I like doing this. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I do a lot of podcasts, right? And I feel like politics is more of a motherfucking feeling of your everyday life, that your feelings of what happens in life in general, it touches you more closer than rapping, and shit like that. Other podcasts, sports and stuff like that. I feel like politics touch your heart more. And most people don't see politics like that until you really get into the details of that bill just passed and now you get a check 2 weeks from now that directly, connected to you, government, you know what I'm saying? It's like whatever they do, it goes to you. It reflects you. It does. Most Black people don't agree, but the government making decisions really impacts your daily life, bro. It really, really do. And I really like doing this podcast because of that reason. You know what I'm saying? And next week we're gonna interview local politics. This is local politics, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into DC politics. We're gonna get more into let Shorty talk a little more on my man here. We're gonna get deeper into DC politics, War 7. You know what I'm saying? But let's Shorty talk a little bit more on Allen.
Eben Allen, he's running for Ward 7 right now. Ward 7 is going through a amazing transformation right now. And right now it needs a new leader going forward. I have actually had to come in, sat down and talk to the man personally for like 2 hours. It's supposed to be just a 2-second conversation, end up for a 2-hour conversation. And the things he said to me made me like, okay, let me give him a shot on the air, see him and my brother link up and get his views out there and, I think he has a lot of good things and a lot of good visions for Ward 7 going to the future.
Exactly. And that's the main point of the, like, when we do this, man, is to get more information out to black community around, especially Ward 7. Ain't nobody in there paying no attention to the motherfucking politics at all. So I feel like more and more we come on this joint and give you the point of view, like you just heard, debate about black politics around the world and decisions we have to make. Our local politics is really important. If you in motherfucking Tennessee right now, go down and look at who in your senator, who your congressman, who the motherfucking state thing. What is going on there? Because DC is a little different. They ain't give us the privilege to be a state yet. That's another problem we have. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get to that in a minute.
Also, if y'all don't know what Ward 7 is right there. It cuts off right there on Nella Road and Alabama Avenue. You got Ward 7 and 8, and then it goes all the way down by. It's a new Skyline Town Center right there. It's a new apartment development, and it's a new shopping and eatery there. Also, if y'all don't know where it's at, it's right there on Alabama and Nella Road. It's a lot of good things out there. Y'all just come out and check it out.
Yeah, they just before it wasn't no good things. It was just motherfucking CVS.
It was CVS in the day going box.
But we all going to tap into Allen and see what his vision for Ward 7 is. You know what I'm saying? And keep in mind, if you out there running for Ward 7 right now, this is not no bias type of podcast. It's just I'm from DC. You know what I'm saying? And I like to get the word out from anybody that's want to make our life better in our hood, not just black, but just in DC in general. I'm DC first, black first, all that. You know what I'm saying? So if a motherfucker is running for any wards, to be honest with y'all, right now in this election season, you free to come on the combat whatever he say, whatever you feel like he wrong at. If you run against him, you feel like you want to chime in on something, it's free to come on in and express your feelings. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, there's a lively debate on politics on this thing, and it's all geared to the black culture. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate Shorty, man, be coming in this joint, chiming in on politics. You know what I'm saying? This is a war vet. You know what I'm saying? And everybody be talking about war and all that shit. This is an Iraq vet that actually be coming on the podcast. So y'all look at us as just average black motherfuckers. We be having some things. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, we number one soul, bro. We coming directly from the hood, tell you from our hood point of view. Sometimes we can have an Iraq vet come in and tell you some shit that he was laying in Iraq. You know what I'm saying? Y'all cannot hide from us. Like, no, y'all got something to say. You got something for we got, you know.
I was like, everybody really come check out the Skyland Town Center over at Alabama Avenue. Also for Black History Month, really look into, figure out every day a different person to look into, because we have so many different people that's out here that can help reshape your career, reshape your life, reshape your lifestyle, reshape your whole mindset on things, and they right here in our own community, you know. So just really every day focus on somebody that's different black, not even just somebody in the past. Focus, maybe somebody that's present now that's doing something spectacular that you really like. And also, if we can get Taji P. Henson on here to talk about her mental health program and PTSD awareness, I've been really trying to get into contact with her, but we can get her on the show and really get that in the community. That'd be great, because I'm really pushing this for Skyland right now, a mental health program and a PTSD program where people could just walk in and just talk to somebody, because this area needed. Every community in DC needs it right now.
Yeah. One thing about the mental health joint is real serious is, motherfucker, our community itself hides that fact that mental health is more important in our community than most communities, because the condensity of our community and the amount of people we have, therefore that the mental illness, everybody know a mental ill person. You feel me? Everybody have one in their family, you know what I'm saying, as a black person in America. So therefore it touches closer, you know what I'm saying? We grew up with mental ill people, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing new to us. It's some other cultures that can go their whole life and never ever come across a mental ill person until they get in the streets or something. Then they turn their nose up to them, you know what I'm saying? And in some cultures, never come across a police. And you know, our culture ain't one of those. You know what I'm saying? I be done when a motherfucker tell me they ain't come in contact with the police in 6 months to 6 years. I'm like, what? You went 6 years? That's what I can't imagine going that long without some type of contact with police putting you on the car. You know what I'm saying? But that's just our community. It's something we grew up in and we used to. And now that we had this platform to express ourselves, we can let other motherfuckers know in other countries how we was raised and grew up in these city streets, that they only get to watch news or other people give their opinions on how we live. You feel me? That's the main thing about this podcast is I want to give a voice to our culture in a way that not having been done yet. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. I feel like our culture is being represented by people that's more advanced, more in tune to the influential society of us, rather than the poor and the most needy of us. You feel me? They don't have a voice on podcasting or none of that. And I feel like that's what we're here for. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like.
And right now, it's like everybody's right now is sheltered. You know, I work in the city now, so I work in the heart of the city. And now look at everybody, look at the youth and things like that. They feel like they got to protect themselves. Everything is protection within. It's like they got so much pain and so much knowledge and so much they're scared to make a move because they don't know what's next, what's going to happen next. So it's like they need somewhere where they can go and talk to, you know, somewhere where they can just know that, hey, I can go talk to this person and I know nothing is going to happen no matter what it is. You know, also trying to get a healthcare center put over there also in Skyland, where because people over there, it's no real healthcare center for them. Everything is so scattered out where they got to go. They don't want to go nowhere because they're scared. They don't want to get on the bus. They don't want to get in the Uber. They don't want to get on because it's too dangerous. But we got to put it where in the center of everything where they can get to. We got so many places they can get their prescriptions from. We got a CVS, they got a Lido, they got a Safeway, but there's no healthcare center. So you got to go one place to a healthcare center. They come all the way back this way to get medicine. That's a long day for a person. And then in between those travels, shit happens. We got to start condensing things and making things easier for people to get to so they can get to those facilities for help.
Shouts out to everybody on that joint, man. Volunteer for America and all that stuff, man. All that joint that's putting in money where their mouth is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like people that donate to black culture and shit like that, man. Like, I just need people to get more involved. You know what I'm saying? That's why next Tuesday is going to be a huge night when we interview a potential Ward 7 candidate. It's just like, I want to open the eyes to people that's living in the district, the things that they need, the things they want. You have to vote in these streets in America, bro. You have to vote. That's like you saw this debate when we were discussing religion or not. It's like, it's some politicians that think the way Tony, number one soul brother, think. It's like, it's my religion and that's it. You feel me? It's like, I feel like once you sign that thing, you take that oath, you gotta make decisions for the country. You can't go with if you do that, that's when it's almost a dictatorship. You know what I'm saying? It's like Tony, like Shorty was saying, you start slipping into dictatorships when you want everything to go by one way. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the American thing. Like you can't be in America thinking that everybody come here because it's the land of the free. You feel me? It's the way you could just build your own business and just be free. You know what I'm saying? And everybody gonna speak to this as somebody that actually went and fought for our freedoms. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna step on Shorty toes on something like that. But shit like that is just something you gotta understand the importance of actually being American. To be honest with you, just that alone. To be honest with you, you know.
Also, this is Ovarian Cancer Month. You know, February 23rd. If y'all in the Skyline area, you're gonna be seeing little blue ribbon, teal ribbons getting passed out. Please, by all means, take a look into ovarian cancer, because next month also is going to be another month for lung cancer and again breast cancer. Again, just getting focused on just the little things to keep ourselves healthy. Colon cancer, men, everybody, you want to stay healthy. The number one goal in this world for your body to stay healthy is to keep your colon clean. I'm telling you, that's where you let go all your waste. If your waste can't get disposed, it goes into your bloodstream. So this is the opportunity now for all kind of cancer tests. But this month, February 23rd, is ovarian cancer awareness month.
For sure. Don't forget, each and every Tuesday night, we be live. YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. We're gonna be on Spotify real soon. Matter of fact, this week coming up, we can start catching Hoodview Politics on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. So if you're not a person that sit and watch YouTube and stuff like that, you download your podcast. We're gonna be on all your platforms. We'll spit out political views from this point on. So appreciate everybody tuning in for sure, man. Everybody be leaving messages. We appreciate y'all a whole lot, man. You know what I'm saying, dog? This is what we do. We want to build a community of people that's trying to give information to the black culture. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a motherfucker that know everything. You know what I'm saying? I just know what I know. You know what I'm saying? Now that's all I know. It's just what I know. Shit. You know? So that's what it's for. If you're a black Republican, we had a couple of weeks ago a MAGA black Republican on here. That's no problem. I want y'all to come on here and express yourselves. I want the open debate for the black community to watch this podcast and take from it what they need to take from it. And I definitely want black Republicans on here because that debate needs to be had. We need to, if y'all feel like you and the Republicans are good for the black culture, come on here and express that and make that known to us because I don't feel that way. And I need you to make me and the audience feel that way through debate. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't ready.
That's what I want you to do. But MAGA Republican, you was on here a couple of weeks ago. The only thing I don't like about y'all is you don't want to have a conversation. You just had these talking points where you want to scream Trump shit. It's like you don't want to get into detail and stuff. But that's cool. You know what I'm saying, dog? So I noticed that Republican and the Trump Republicans are different. Trump Republicans had their talking points, and that's what they are. Something like religion. You know what I'm saying? Republicans are stuck on their religion. So we got two people that are going to be stuck on their own things. And my goal is to have a black person sitting to watch the debate and take from it the facts and what applies to them in their culture. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact, if you watch the debate of us and a Republican, black Republican, or a Trump Republican, you cannot leave from this debate thinking either one of them knew what the fuck they was talking about.
Because right now, you can see, just think about the Republican Party right now. Everything is Trump. Where's the policy? What policies he's saying?
Not or anything.
I don't hear nothing. I don't hear no procedures he's saying. Oh, he's gonna tell Russia to go shoot NATO up. Like what? Are you serious, bro?
Right now, so that's why the whole debate of parties is a big thing. I want to have a debate on why black culture gravitate towards the Democrat Party one day. I want that with black Republicans. We need that open discussion. If you watch this, some of y'all leave messages. So I know there's a lot of y'all out there that love Trump. I get it. Y'all leave a lot of messages on here talking about y'all Trump lovers and shit we saying is some foolishness. I get it. I need you to come up here and do that. You know what I'm saying? I need that debate, air it out in front of average black Americans so they can see who's knowing what the hell they talking about. Who knows? You know what I'm saying, dog? I think that's the debate that's needed, bro.
I just think that people just lost focal of common sense. It's just no way possible. How can you just if somebody come in if somebody touch you or rape you, you gonna go to the court. This man just did to us. This man touched and grown another woman and it was found liable for it. So this is the man you want to help want to raise your kids, lead your kids into a future. That's something, but the law tell you can't do it, but the president did it. Why can't I do it? He got away with it. So you be contradicting the law because the highest man in the court do it and it's okay for him to do it, but you tell me at a lower level I can't do it.
To me, like it go back to what I was saying before, it's not the person in general, because if you get stuck on the person, times change and different. I learned as I've been watching politics that the people are going to be different, but the policies have to stay the same for me. You feel me? Like I first started following politics with the Clintons, right? So to me, the people have changed, but I follow policies that sounds familiar to those and geared towards black people. That's just, and that if that's a Democrat, that's what it is for me. You know what I'm saying? If a Republican does that, that's what it is for me. But to me, the Republican Party is what you just saw from a Democrat. The Democrats had this problem in their party too. Religion. people don't know how to make that hurdle of religion and government, where you have one party that's dominated by their religion, and the Democratic Party has a sliver of pieces of them that feel like, hey, abortion is that's from religion. You know what I'm saying? They feel as though Republicans feel. And that's the reality of this, Jordy. You know what I'm saying? Same thing on gay marriage and stuff like that. That comes down to the reality of this whole thing. Some people in the Democratic Party go by their religion on gay marriage, gay rights, abortion. They do that. If they stick to their religion, they agree with Republicans. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And me and you are making the argument is that shouldn't even be in your thought process
at all.
That's a separation of church and state. That's the only thing we've been saying. Keep your beliefs. But when it comes to bills for America, it's some people that don't believe in no religion at all, and they pay taxes too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That's the only thing we've been saying. You gonna lead by your. You're not gonna. You know what I'm saying. Most of your things gonna be led by how you feel about people in general. You know what I'm saying. That's of course, but you cannot take it to a step further and say this is my beliefs in my church, so you can't do this and this is what I want. Nah. That's not how this gonna roll.
Yeah, because govern means something different from that. When you that's why they wouldn't have it religion and government.
Separate.
When you govern. You have to make sure that your state that they put you in a seat for to make sure that protect their safety, protect their children, making sure they have jobs.
They got atheists and boozy, everybody that has other motherfucking religion or no religion pay taxes too. And you as a governor or senator getting his tax money too. Mm-hmm. And you cannot run your shit like that. That's why it's like this real simple. Well, you just saw somebody blow up for that, but once you get home and realize what we were saying, you understand that you just can't govern is what we saying. You can make your decisions, yeah, but you can't govern on that stuff. Nope. You can't make bills and say no because of that. That's not how you're supposed to.
You can't bring other countries in here because other countries don't live. By every country is not free.
That's really irrelevant.
Yeah, that's you can't say other countries because they are not free over there. Like
the problem is as we speak it now.
And Ukraine want to govern. Ukraine has a government like us. They want to be free, but Russia don't want that to happen. Russia want them to be annihilated because he feel like they should be. He should own that land and them people. So that's a religion-based thing. He don't want them to have a democratic government where they can function on their own and become part of a NATO. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. You got to understand what it's all about.
And then when you come to America, the law, the Constitution would say separate these things. They did this for a reason. Y'all don't understand. These forefathers, they ain't write this shit just to be fucking willy-nilly. I'm high. Let's write this. This shit really means something. And it really does shit for a reason.
It's to keep the Confederates away from sit back all over again. Because if Confederate, that's why everything's happening. Confederates are so pissed off. Look,
it's like everything goes back to Black history.
Yeah, we took down their statues. We don't renamed all their schools. We don't did everything. They are them all them 76 million people that voted for Trump are pissed off. Yeah, and they're trying to take it back. And the forefathers put this stuff in there. If a president, if anybody who freaking caused an insurrection, why could they ever knew it happened? It was going to happen. Exactly. That's the reason why it was put in place because they fought a civil war over it.
Take over the country. You had stuff like this in there.
Yes. So to make sure it never happens again.
Exactly.
So if the South would have won the war, like he said last week, yes, possibly we would be still struggling to get out of slavery. Yeah. But basically it would have slowly progressed. But guess what? It would have been another 200-year battle, possibly. Yeah.
Like now, times change so much that it's hard to suppress people from information. Like usually you could suppress people in your whole country. You ran Africa, right? Now you can't do it. Because you got people TikToking all day long. They see me as a nigga in DC. They see me, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, they get to have that? Nah, nigga, you don't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's often to suppress motherfuckers these days. That's why a motherfucker in Iraq lost his footing because you can't suppress people that getting information now. You know what I'm saying? It's like once you learn that you ain't got to sit here and take this shit from him. You learn that, then the things change.
Yeah.
Change. You learn you don't have to, as a black man, have to take shit from white motherfucker. You learn that as times change, and eventually it would have changed regardless. We had to force it. That's where you get these certain pinpoints in America. We was forcing the issue. You feel me? But eventually, the human race would have eventually let that go because human nature would have been like, you can't beat that person like that. Yeah,
exactly.
Eventually, it would have happened. But we forced the issue because you was treating us like dogs and cattle.
Yeah.
We couldn't prosper like that.
No. But
it's real simple.
But also,
it ain't real simple, but
yeah, well, also for Black History Month, I want everybody to really pay attention to the name Moors. Look up it's Moors, Moors. And then once you look up Moors, go back in history and find out what the Moors are. And then go back and look at the back of a $2 bill. Find out what the history of the Moors are, and then go back and look at a $2 bill.
Well, they also on the joint too. In fact, you can't really pinpoint one bill because all the bills got racist pigs on them.
No. This ain't about a racist person. It's only one black person on the back of that $2 bill. And he's a Moor. That Moor was the first president of the United States of America.
I know what you're saying.
Exactly. So go back and try. So go back. Yeah, exactly. He was the first president of the United States. But there were 7 presidents before President Washington. President Washington, the first president under this Constitution.
Yeah, it was the trial runs.
Exactly.
Runs and shit. Yeah.
But
everything
the first
happened just once at once. Everything was happening. You was trying this and trying that. That person was that. Then it was like, you know what? We needed some type of constitution type shit. Then
exactly.
Yeah.
But still, at that seating, but he was still sitting in that seat while they were signing the Declaration, the Constitution, Declaration of Independence. He was sitting in that seat. Go back and look up the Moors. I'm telling you, you'll realize a lot about Black history.
America, Black history, you cannot. That's why, man. For real, you gotta cut this off because I can go on Black history, to be honest with you, because you really can't discuss America. That's why we always tell people. You can't even bring up America. We are it. We literally are it. You know, you can't. Everything you think of, we in the middle of it. Like, even though we was treated like some shit at the time, we were standing there though. You know what I'm saying?
But the guy name on the back of $2 bill is John Hanson Amor. You got to put John Hanson Amor because he comes from the Amor tribe, the Amor family. And when you find out about the Amor family, where they come from, you understand that we made America. We put America together. We started the foundation of America as Black people. Even though we came over here as slaves, but Amor put the institutions together and the Secretary of State together on his own. He was the first Black person. He's the first person to do that for the United States. If I say, everybody go back and look at history.
Here as slaves, but ever since we were born here, we've been creating, building, making shit. All the way to this point now where our culture runs everything, music, everything. We are the culture now. We can say that we came from slavery to everything runs through our culture now. You feel me? We did get one little president in there. We need more. I give you that one.
That's 2. Remember, that's 2.
We give you that. But we need to have an open, more dialogue where we can have Black presidents all the time, where it's not the norm, not out of the norm. Like now, you got 2 75-year-old presidents, white. Each one of them know about more shit than me and you know about racism. You feel me? From the other side, though. And they still allowed to give them credit to be allowed to tell a story. That's why I love my mother so much, man. I don't want to get in that, but that fucked my whole thing up. But my mother so much, and I love Black women so much because my mother personally, because I watched her go through so much personally with my eyes and shit as a Black woman. You know what I'm saying? For her to stand here in 2024 and can look you in your eyes today, it's stunning to
Amazing.
Me. Stunning to me. Period. If you just know her, that's just me. And to me, I translate that to Black women in general because my grandma was the same. So to me, I look at Black women as Just y'all the shit. Y'all strong. Y'all stronger than men. Be honest with you. Y'all could take more shit.
Thank you. If you could squeeze something size of a watermelon out of something size of a lemon, you good. I'm telling you, because no way I'm doing that.
So Black Month, 1 month I love and I appreciate Shorty for coming on this joint. Black History Month is 1 month that I like to express a lot of things and shit. That's why we like the podcast a lot during this month. You know what I'm saying? A lot to get a lot of things out. But if you watch our podcast, we celebrate Black women all the time. We had the Black Women of the Month awards, and at the end of the year, the Black Women of the Year awards for sure. You know what I'm saying? We celebrate what happens in the Black history on that day of our podcast. So we go into deep detail on whoever did anything on the day of the podcast that we doing. So we do a lot of podcasting of Black culture. That's what we are. So that's the heart of this podcast, man. Number One Soul Brother. So that's what we do. So I appreciate everybody. So Black History Month, I want y'all to know, is not just the only month we do this. You know what I'm saying? Just to be clear, we're not doing this just because of this. It's something we always talk about.
It just gives us some extra knowledge for y'all to understand that we are more than what the eyes are perceiving us to be.
What you've been doing, like our last 2 podcasts, went deeper into Black history more than you thought. You know what I'm saying? Like the Martin Luther King and Rose on the bus. We went deeper than that. We went further than that. We went almost when we started and with
1600.
And it really gives you a feel for why people like me feel the way I feel about our history and shit. And I feel so much. I love Black people so much. It's just my eyes seen so much. You know what I'm saying? It's just even reading and seeing things from my own eyes and going through things from my own history. I know our culture has been through so much, man. I love us so much. You know what I'm saying? The bushes. Man, back in the day, we had these bushes. we guide the culture. You know what I'm saying? I just love it. You know what I'm saying? I love Black people so much. Check us out Tuesday when we go into deep DC motherfucking politics, bro. You know what I'm saying, dog? But catch us out. Number One Soul Brother will be back by then, though.